Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Oh, absolutely, because options only last 18 months. And sometimes they hire new presidents over at Paramount Animation. So I guess it's just a summer fling, bro.
Okay. Someone sniffed a whole bunch of bitters before the show, huh?
Nah, I'm all good in the hood. You know me, always. But I mean, like, if you're going to do a Kickstarter and have us sell it out for you, at least get it out in a couple of years, bro. I mean, like, come on now. So here we go. We got a show today. Matt is back. He's got a hit. If you haven't seen it over at Absolute Geek Podcast, please go over there, sub, and watch it. Apparently, there's a little wrestling CM Punk interview that you guys need to watch. Little
fire,
man. Even though he's a Pepsi boy and kind of a clown, but we've also got to thank all the members. We keep getting more members. Tommy, as far as we know, you can get membership even if you are in Ireland or Scotland or England or Japan, anyplace else. So we do appreciate it. For all those members, oh man, we got more and more members. We just got another one. Ronnie just said, Marv, thank you for that, Ronnie. There is for those premium members, and I think with this first one we're going to open up to all members. We're just got to change it in a little bit. There is a little message to you about if Corbin's here. Maybe our first exclusive members only little thing isn't going to play that well, or it'll still add on to it, and I'll finish off the story from Star Wars. But if Corbin's here instead, we've got some Vegas Corbin stories that he has got to tell us. So we'll see. You'll get a story either way at the end of the show. That's for everybody, but there is for you members. There is a little 5-minute extra in appreciation for you. So we've got Matt, we've got Steve from My Bargain Comics. Steve, how's it going? We're going to talk a little bit of San Diego, a little bit of Marvel.
It's going well. Thank you.
Oh, good. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I achieved my highest pinnacle as a comic seller. I set up at my first con on Sunday. It was an all $1 show, and I sold some Hawkman comics for $1, and like that was better than selling like an Ultimate Fallout 4.
You sold Hawkman comics for $1. Good. How did it go besides that? Did you sell more than 3 books?
Yeah, I sold about like 75, 80. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But about, I don't know, 15, 20 of them were Hawkman. I mean, that's got to be an achievement unlocked.
Do you think it's because of the great uptick in the Black Adam?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, people are just going nuts for Hawkman. Yeah. Really? The future looks bright.
Also of Tulsa Tuesday. Speaking of Tulsa, did you see? I've heard a rumor that people have seen Tulsa lately. He's got a very feminine looking behind, is what I heard.
Yeah, I think that's possible. I don't know. I'm not reading the comments just because ignorance is bliss. So nice. You'll have to fill me in.
I will tell you later.
We got a little bit of news.
We probably got some news. Speaking of it, we've got the original MCM guys here. As I said, we have Kyle and Matt. Kyle and Matt, how you doing? Also now of the oh my God, Kyle, when you do the Paranoia show.
My Thresholds of Reality.
Thresholds of Reality. That's too long for me.
Are we really live?
Hi, we are really live. Hi. And then Matt of Absolute Geek and apparently wrestling fame now. So let's say hi to some of the chat, and then we're going to get started into news. Tommy, I think everybody can buy tier memberships, not just in the U.S. Eric, good to see you. By the way, thank you, Eric. I think Eric created maybe one of the options for membership shirts. The Needle Mover, Jedi. Thank you, Jedi. Will be on a little bit later. Dusty, yes, yippee-ki-yay, because we have rankings going on later. Marv, we appreciate the membership. Oh, Marv, that's very interesting. Do you think he's going to be a Thunderbolt, by the way, Marv? You think maybe Nuke's coming back? Who knows? Yeah, he could be. Maybe we should do that next week. Who could be on the Thunderbolts? I'm here to find out about Ethan Page slapping Marco at a comic shop. Listen, Julian wasn't at the comic shop. It was Danhausen, buddy. Joe.
Oh, you got slapped by Danhausen?
No, I didn't get slapped by Danhausen. Danhausen. Nobody slapped.
He put a curse on you?
Come on, dude. Seriously.
You got a Danhausen curse?
No, I did. No, I missed it because my buddy. You got to watch the Star Wars show at the end. My buddy was there because Danhausen goes to Comics and More, which is a local comic shop by us. He lives not too far from that. There's a long story how my buddy well, I was like, yo, dude, if you see him up there, just let me know.
You slapped your friend?
No, my buddy didn't know who he was.
Your
Walked
friend
up to him and
slapped
says,
him.
aren't you somebody? He goes, aren't you somebody? Don't you do something? I was like, who says that to somebody? And he's like, yeah. And he goes, I wrestle. And he goes, oh. And then he goes, wait, you're that guy, aren't you? The guy on the comic, the evil guy? And he's like, yeah, that's me. And he's like,
Got in a fight
cool.
with Danny Terrio.
Yeah.
Shot Jimmy Walker in his lips.
Spicy news, BK. That is not spicy news at all. Thank you, Sith, for the membership too. Sith Rule. Good deal. And he's got the Dom emoji that you can use there. Pete, Marv still loves you. BK still going on with whatever it is. Lopez says emoji. We're going to see how many emojis we can create. Ronnie, tax show more fun. Thank you for signing up for the membership. Fun. Oh yeah,
that glowing
hopefully you're feeling better. Apparently you are, because you're joking around, dude. I will say this: Darth Lopez has turned S tier into a daily. He ranks everything all day long. If you watch his IG, there's like what tier he was going to eat his lunch out of the gas station, whatever. Sticks, here we go. Good to see you.
I never needed to know that
S tier.
I didn't need to know that Dove body soap is S tier. I mean,
did he do that too?
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, he did a chili cheese dog out of a gas station. I'm like, yo, bro, don't eat that, man. Mover, we got the mover once again. Membership, cool.
Hey, look
I'm
at it
not
this way.
going
You
through
can
some
go
of
to the
these.
doctor and get your system flushed out with an enema, or you can just get a chili.
You
cheese
don't have
dog
to
at a
tell us
gas
what tier
station.
that is.
Same result.
Yo, let's do this. Sorry, we're a little behind. James, memberships. We're only one step away from selling Marco's rant branded. And they were actually talking about doing NFTs before the show. So
were
we
you
were
listening
not.
in to Steve?
Yeah, we really listening to it. We do appreciate everybody that does memberships, but we're gonna have, most of our good content is gonna be left out here. We just do special little behind the scene things, or like stuff. This last one that we did was like stuff I can't.
You know what you guys should do?
On the
you should make the tax show 18-minute segments. Everyone's got to come with a segment, and then you do the regular tax show.
No,
as it is for members only.
That's how you should roll. No, we're not doing that at all. No. It's just it's mainly for stuff that you have to like. If any of the members watch the 5-minute video, it's pretty much stuff I think we could get in trouble for saying on a monetized YouTube channel, right, Pete?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say
member
that.
Things are demonetized. No
And
advertisement.
to be honest, I probably might get a lawsuit too out of what I was saying. So I mean, I'd win, mind you. I would win. I'm just saying, I would probably get a lawsuit. Okay,
is it slander when it's spoken, libel if it's written, or the other way? I can't remember.
It's both, but I have proof, as you know, on the Nokia phone, so it's all good.
As long as you say "just kidding" after you say it, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I was tempted to actually show the pictures on the phone. So all right, let's go. Let's get to nose before I actually get us in trouble. All right, news, please.
No. Well, yeah, I didn't go to a comic shop today. So
Hartman, what's going on?
Talk.
I did.
Did you? Was there anything interesting like out there that really?
Not really.
It was a weak
900th episode of Spider-Man or issue of Spider-Man. Came out today. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm getting my books, but I can wait till tomorrow. I didn't feel the need to rush out today.
Only rants, yeah. What's the thing called? What's the porno thing called?
OnlyFans.
So it's the only rants. We'll make our own.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! That's people come and listen to us rant.
Apparently there's a Ant-Man #1 that came out today that has the first appearance of like Ant-Man from like Ant-Man 2050 or the year 2050 or something like that.
Oh, well, that's always good. We need more Ant-Man.
And then you got Gambit #1 came out this week.
Okay.
And then the new team on Detective Comics, it's V and then Albuquerque. So the cover people were talking about a few weeks ago with who's got like the
I kind of like that. It's got like a Stephen
nice.
King kind of vibe.
Yeah, it was cool.
He's awesome.
Turkey.
So, and then Venom, you're supposed to find out the identity of Bedlam this week. So it's all stuff I picked up, but I just haven't read yet.
Yeah,
more symbiotes.
Symbiotes. All right, let's get into the news.
All right, I'll run the thing. Where once I find the thing, where'd it go? There it is. All right, we're doing something a little bit different this week. We are not starting off with the box office report because I have a much more important story that needs to lead off the entire show.
Or you just don't care what won the box office.
The Choco Taco is being discontinued, and I am heartbroken.
Ooh.
When was the last time you actually had one?
Like a year?
No,
I
not
get
even.
them for the fridge.
Not even a couple. I had one like a couple months ago.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a while, but it's just because you just forget. I don't
Yeah.
a lot anymore.
There's good news.
I had one.
What's that?
The good news is that Doritos is saving it, and it's gonna be the Doritos Locos Chacos Taco.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Nice.
No, but there is a competitor that's bringing theirs back for National Taco Day in a couple months. I was
Taco
just reading
Chica.
this literally an hour ago. So it's basically the same thing. So
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to recapture that.
All it is, right? It's a waffle cone with like Klondike
You know what it is?
bar. It's like a Klondike bar wrapped up in a waffle cone.
Yeah, it's delicious.
That's all
is
it
what
is. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Like somebody took what are those like I can't remember what they're called, but they're the ice creams that have the shell on them with the nuts on the top.
Drumsticks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like they took a drumstick and just cut it down the middle and folded it over.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
type of thing.
Kind of.
Yep.
Except there's no hidden treasure at the bottom. There's no,
Except for don't buy the ones at the bottom of the box because they always got frostburn.
There's always a hidden prize in the once you get to the end of a Choco Taco.
oh,
There's
it's I just brought it on the let's see. Can I do this on the phone? Wait a minute. Will that work?
let's see if we
Freaking
can. We
no.
got to
Okay.
move you.
Anyhow, Salt
Okay.
and Straw brings back its version of the Taco Choco or Choco Taco just when we need it most. It's called the Chocolate Taco Latte. October 4th, 2022. National
Probably
Taco
gonna be
Day.
pumpkin spiced too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
All right.
It's not the same.
Dude, if come on, BK, if you
You know
find
you're
it
going to
in
go out and
find it at a gas station or a party store, it's not fine cuisine. You never had one? You guys should have one. Try to
I
have one
bet you
before.
I gotta
Marco eats
send
it with a
Jedi
fork
care
and
pack.
knife.
Stewart's orange cream and Choco Tacos, apparently.
I shall eat my Choco Taco with a fork and a knife. Yeah.
All right, next up.
That's me.
All right, now we'll get to our box office.
Should he undercut you? He's asking if he should undercut your price.
Do whatever you feel
Yeah,
like.
whatever feels good.
Whatever floats your boat, right?
Yeah.
So, did Thor remain at the top of the box office?
Nope.
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 Oh my god.
It was a little bit of a weak
was-
one, though.
he was
He did
dope,
44
wasn't it?
million.
Yeah.
Nope did come in on top.
What is this about? Or should we not talk about it?
I don't really know.
Does anybody know what
about
it's about?
spooky aliens.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
aliens, sort of, maybe.
Oh, good. So now all the nutbags that want to be probed by aliens are going to have a whole nother month where they can talk about how, oh, aliens all look the same and are molesting cows and they're going to probe us and blah, 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 blah. Great, good. This is what we got to listen to. We got to listen out Coast to Coast is
all
real.
aliens look the same.
They're all like the goofy, like whoever did the first
Alien-phobic.
goofy alien, like the big-headed bubbled alien thing. That person better have copyrighted that or should have copyrighted that because they could be making millions at this point.
Mm.
Well, you need to subscribe to James Tinian's Substack because he does the Blue Book.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It did a really good job of
I feel bad. No,
covering
come on.
The
Those two-
original couple who encountered the
Yeah, those
UFO.
people were mentally ill, and people are making I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's not really a cool thing to
Movie
do. I
was
mean,
fucking stupid.
they were mentally ill, and people are profiting off of them. So that's good. 2022. There you go. All right.
All right. Well, moving on from that, let's look at that sexy Tosin rear end, I guess.
Oh yeah, look at that Tosin.
That's
Ooh.
not Tosin.
No, it's
But
Wilson got chick thighs.
but which chick is it? Is now the question that I'm reading online.
You got to be kidding me.
Is it Shuri?
Yeah.
Is it
Yes.
Makita?
Lego,
Is it
Lego,
Okoye?
Lego spoiled it already.
Yeah, they kind of did.
But why
They did.
why does it even matter? Because I mean, really, what matters is who's Black Panther at the end of the film, right? I mean, it could change, right?
True.
Oh, you're trying to say Tolson's going to be it at the end?
No. I swear it's not a
Tuesdays.
Tosin joke. No, I swear. I'm being straight.
Oh, yeah. I guess you're right. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
who it is.
ultimately.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Saggy, what's up?
We'll see how it all shakes out, and we're gonna get into the next bit a little bit later. So I just kept it short with Marvel announced a whole bunch of stuff, a lot of stuff we already knew, but a couple of Avengers movies, and they're calling this whole thing the Multiverse Saga. But we'll get into it again in after the news. Marco's got a little presentation to go through.
Compliments of My Bargain Comics, sponsored by.
All right. But we did get the director for one of the Avenger movies. So the Shang-Chi director is going to be helming the Kang Dynasty. So take that for what it's worth. I don't know if that means Shang-Chi is going to be part of the crew by that time. He's also supposed to be spearheading Wonder Man. So does that mean Wonder Man's making the team by then?
Does anybody think, like, if you saw the Ant-Man poster and they showed what's the daughter, does anybody think that maybe the Avengers is going to be the Young Avengers at this point versus the Kang Dynasty?
I think we'll get
the Kang Dynasty would make sense.
I've seen the trailer for Ant-Man Quantumania. I was in Hall H when this presentation took place.
Ooh, shooter. What did you see? Give us a breakdown, man. Point by point.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Damn, dude.
There's a lot of stuff to break down in there, but Kang approaches Ant-Man in the quantum realm and basically says, Ant-Man says, I'm an Avenger, and he's like, I haven't killed you yet. So there's a lot going into the Kang Dynasty that this movie is going to partake in, but a lot of it is Cassie Lang wanting to take over and fulfill her destiny. And there is a shot of her in the suit, in the quantum suit. So
the quantum suit. Oh, it's like I could read minds. Like I should have done. You know that old bit where they give you an envelope and you put it to the head. So the answer for you is yes, right?
And the switcheroo is that MODOK is in it too.
MODOK, and it may be Bill Murray, and it may not be.
Bill Murray is in it because he's in the trailer, but I don't know if he's MODOK or not.
Interesting. How do I know these things? All right, good. Sounds good.
We also, they didn't really announce much. There's just dates. So I'm not even giving you the dates, but they did announce Marvel dates after Phase 6. So we can probably start placing some of the movies they didn't announce yet in some of those slots. Maybe.
Yeah, I think you're going to get more at D23. You're going to get at the announcement of X-Men and all that at D23, I think. Because they left off only at the 2 Avengers movies, so
yeah. But do they need to announce anything yet? I mean, it's still a couple
years.
Out.
They still got stuff that they've announced. They still got stuff that they announced that they didn't put on the list.
Yeah,
exactly. So I'm not expecting any huge additions yet. They'll save it for next year. Why rush? But we'll see. Moving from the strictly Marvel corner of things over to Sony's weird little universe, Madam Web. Apparently, they're saying they're confirming that it's Jessica Carpenter because you know what? She's wearing a red jacket too. So it's gotta be one, right?
Is that on set or something?
Sorry,
that's her on set. So
which one is the comic and which one is the photo? I can't tell.
I don't think it matters.
Okay.
Bill Murray just shows up in things.
We'll see.
You think they're stretching there? Just trying to connect the dots?
Oh, well, and we're getting Spider-Punk, so rumors of Spider-Punk are being confirmed by some toys found out in stores. I don't know. I don't know why this stuff would be out already.
Wait, time out. No, hold on. This doesn't make any sense because about a year and a half ago, they came out with the Spider-Punk helmet for kids for a bicycle. Like, you know, the helmet, like the kid's helmet? They had a Spider-Punk one. Like a year ago.
Yeah.
So didn't that confirm it?
But why are Across the Spider-Verse toys coming out when the movie isn't even due out for like a year and a half?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just Target.
Introduce them so they get excited.
Yeah, because kids.
It's supposed to come out this summer.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the guitar shoots webs.
Yes.
So does mine.
All right. Well, moving from there, we are getting another Mortal Kombat movie. I guess that's a good thing. I kind of enjoyed the first one.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah.
It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible.
Good fight scenes.
Better than I expected.
If it was on a tier list, I'd give it a C to a D.
Yeah. We might get there at some point. We'll have to do video game movies.
Oh shit!
But I know everybody here is excited for John Wick 4. That was kind of a fun trailer to get.
Yes, sir. That's what all this membership money is going to pay for, so that I can reshoot and reenact John Wick 4 all by myself, starring me.
I think
You
we can
against
do
the
this.
wrestler?
Dude, when
That
my wife
slapped
saw
you?
that, she goes, "How many times are you going to watch this bullshit?" I was like, you know.
As many times as they make it.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as it hits TV, FX, or whatever, I'm definitely watching it 32 times in a row.
All right. Well, we got some streaming and TV to get into, and we're going to start off with, even though I didn't do a card for it, Vince retired, so new people in charge. So
And
Triple H is now in charge of
real
creative.
excellent, real breaking news. If you want all the latest, especially from people who get Pepsi tattoos, please head over to Absolute Podcast, where Matt has a groundbreaking interview with the Pepsi non-spokesman himself. Not quite a good wrestler, but definitely not even
He's
quite
the best
a
in
good
the
talker.
world. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
Please.
Who did you interview?
He
He's the best
interviewed
in the world.
no, the skinny dude that just can't get out of his own way.
He's
Mr.
just injured right now. That's
CM
all.
Punk himself. Well, no, he's just not good. Like
He's the
not-
best in the world.
He's one of the guys that turned wrestling into shit. So congratulations on that. All right, Triple H back. Do you think
All
they
right, well-
drugged McMahon and got rid of him?
Thor's back
Okay.
in Extraction 2.
I think they got rid of him because there's
still
a
haven't
big
seen
old
Extraction
federal
1.
investigation to come out against him for all of his activities. So he bailed before
Yeah,
it did a
I mean,
bunch of
Yeah,
damage.
well, they're
to the
still going to
company.
investigate him, but
But I think his daughter and his son-in-law probably set him up because guess who's in charge now? All right,
yeah.
Extraction 2. And then
Well, yes,
aliens probed his
Extraction 2 will
butthole.
be coming next year. I still got to watch the first one.
You should just save yourself the time and not bother.
Yes, it's not that great.
I also need to check out The Gray Man because apparently they're going to be making a sequel to that one as well.
You should save yourself time and don't bother on that one.
He just
too.
said Extraction was a good movie. Extraction was okay. Extraction didn't have enough action, though. I mean, it gets worse as you go down the line.
The comments get progressively.
Yeah.
okay.
Try to give you some
Worst
backing,
way
and
to
then it
spend
just
an
gets
afternoon.
worse. It gets worse.
It's a
All right,
forgettable.
but The Gray
movie.
Man also is on that list, huh? All right,
Mhm.
well, save me some time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
How about She-Hulk teasing Johnny Blaze? Because of this little poster hidden in the background, all fuzzy and blurry. There's a little teaser for Johnny Blaze. I guess.
Oh, I thought that was Hellboy.
I'm gonna
Nope.
laugh when you get the episode and it just says "Just Blaze" and it's a dude smoking a joint or something on the background.
Oh, that's
Like,
funny.
wait a second, as they bring it into focus, because I don't see a motorcycle in that picture. It looks more
And-
like a Chris Angel like magician.
And that first word doesn't look like Johnny.
It doesn't, right? It's like Benny Blaze.
And he looks like he's doing the "Are you not entertained?" pose.
Yes.
Blade.
But
Benny the Blade.
that's what people are talking about out there. This Easter egg that's found. But you're right. I don't know. Don't know if I'm buying it yet.
Yeah.
Secret Invasion is also clarifying that a dude they said was in it is not in it. So all you Bridgerton fans will have to wait because that guy, I don't even know how, Reggie Jean Page, I don't know if I'm saying it right, is not in Secret Invasion.
Oh no way! I was
Unless he
dude, that's my-
is, because they mistakenly leaked it before he was supposed to.
What is he?
Yeah,
in?
they actually showed a trailer for this in the Hall H panel too, and it looks super, super dope. It's completely different from what I was expecting. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be definitely like high spy espionage, like James
Nick
Bond
Fury?
type stuff. Yeah, with Nick
Sounds
Fury.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am actually looking forward to seeing this.
What about the
And-
cat?
I'd like it if that dude was in it, because from all I gather, he can act, but apparently he's not in it unless he really is, and they didn't mean to tell us yet. But we'll see.
Did you see him, Matt, in
Hmm.
Room H? Did you see this guy that they're talking about that nobody knows who he is, and we don't have an image of what he looks like?
I'm gonna say no comment.
Okay, thank you.
I don't
All
want
right.
to get your I don't want to get your channel shut down for leaking information. So I'm just saying no comment.
Mhm.
So there you go. Daredevil. Why are they making 18 episodes? I love Daredevil. but 18 is too long.
As long as they do it well and it has a good story, 4.5 months of Daredevil.
Unless they break it.
Damn, they're gonna break it. They're gonna break it.
Then why not just make it 2 seasons then? What's the point?
Well, whatever. I mean, hey,
they're 15-minute episodes, so
they don't really have to commit to anything they say. You know that, right?
I know, but why say it?
Well, because I think they're going to use it. Kevin Feige all of a sudden is all like street level hero this, street level hero that. Daredevil and Spider-Man are our street level heroes, so they're going to use this to start their street level saga into the multiverse crap. So,
yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I love Daredevil. And I do want to see more. I just think 18 is a bit much.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't please you, huh, Pete?
Six isn't too much. Too much goodness. I just can't take it.
6 isn't enough. 18 is too many.
I'm not gonna complain about giving me an 18 because they complain that they give us 6 and it's shit.
Yeah,
so.
I want like 8 to 9. I want like kind of where WandaVision hit. Like that. That seems about right.
The only thing I'm worried about with 18 episodes is kind of what they did in the Marvel shows or in the Netflix shows was they just slow down the story.
Yeah, the Netflix ones are a perfect example of that. When they did it on Netflix, it's just okay.
Let's
go.
Would anybody be surprised if the 18 episodes though then starts turning into like, well, we get like 4 episodes of the Daredevil story, then maybe we see like Luke Cage for 2 episodes, and do like they did with that stupid Boba Fett thing where all of a sudden you're doing Mandalorian season 3.
You're thinking they're going to backdoor pilot a lot of stuff in?
Yeah.
Possible.
That one was too easy. I'm not even gonna go there.
Moving on, so we don't linger too long. Percy Jackson unfortunately gets delayed, so we're not going to see this until next year late. I think it sucks because the kids are going to get old. That's the problem. Yeah. You're doing a kid show, you can't have old kids. Then it becomes something different, like the movies were.
Don't tell that to Stranger Things.
I know they'll be like 36 by the time the show comes out.
But, well, we'll have to wait. And I still don't know what to expect out of this. But apparently Disney's also making an Aragon TV series. Because they're making everything.
Fuck it.
They actually do, though. I went back and looked at what they said at like... So we're after news, we're going to do a little recap of what was said at like the first investment in 2020. And like Disney... The actual like mainline Disney and Pixar, they fucking were on schedule. Everybody else, it's like a horse shit of like, let's throw stuff up against the wall and stuff still hasn't come out yet. So, but Disney, if they say they're making it, they're making that shit and it's going to be within a year. So there you go.
The next one's weird and it's probably once again, only me and Sticks. Who cares? But apparently Disney wants to make a Doctor Who product.
What the fuck? Who cares?
I do, but it doesn't fit. BBC America, the HBO Max has Doctor Who stuff already, so why not HBO? But hey, whatever. Give me an old Doctor back.
Yuck.
And I'll watch.
Boring.
All right, how about Fallout? Anybody want to watch a Fallout show? Because they're making that too, apparently.
No. That's a video game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Pass.
It's a sweet video game, but I think they're gonna fuck up. There's no way they're gonna.
It seems like most video game movies they fuck up.
This one's gonna be easy to fuck up.
Like Assassin's Creed, they really fucked that one.
Oh yeah, kind of did.
And Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, they really.
I guess that's the way to do it.
All right. Speaking of, does anybody really want this? Does anybody really want?
I do.
More Walking Dead, Rick and Michonne miniseries.
I kind of wish I had time to catch up, but I fell off the Walking Dead train. Probably.
Well, he flew off in a helicopter. We haven't seen him for years.
You're right.
Yeah, and these are supposedly taking place of the two Rick Grimes movies that were supposed to come out.
Yeah, the movies we were supposed to get.
Right.
Which means they figured out that people are not going to go see a Walking Dead movie. That's what that says.
Let's just put it on our streaming service then. We need content. Everybody needs content, and hell, let's make Interview with the Vampire 2 again. Because I don't know. It doesn't really excite me much.
Oh my god! Why don't
this movie back in the
I'm on
day.
this shit and start making stuff that we want to see that they promised?
According to Jedi, that has to be an S tier movie, the original.
Why is that?
Tom Cruise is in it.
Oh, it's Tom Cruise.
Yeah. No, we saw how that went.
Oh, poor Cruise.
I don't
All
know.
right, we
about
do got a
it.
little bit of a
It's
comics
hard.
portion. There's not a lot here, but there's a couple little things before we wrap up the news. And the first one from the comics is that we're going to get a Tiger Division comic. Yay!
Can hardly contain my excitement.
Y'all want to read a Tiger Division comic? No?
I tried
Y'all
to get
seem to be
excited.
buying that Black Cat annual.
Not me.
Yeah.
Okay. How about Extreme X-Men coming back? Eh? Claremont? La Rocca?
Not a great title when it came out the first time.
You guys don't want to see more of this?
Not really.
Your off-brand X-Men mixed in together. What was that one girl's name? Shit, I can't think of her. Being with an S. I see it. She's so memorable. I've forgotten her name.
Good job.
All I know is Wolverine's muscles are different on each side of his
Really
arm.
are doing extreme again? Oh my god. Okay.
Why not?
Okay. Because nobody's gonna read it. Well, maybe they will. I mean, people think that fucking
Wait, go back. Who is that all the way on the right?
Domino,
Oh, Domino.
Domino,
looks
Form,
like- looks like
Gambit.
Bar-
No,
Harley
no.
Quinn.
This is she looks like
Oh,
that,
Lolita?
the Necrotia broad or whatever.
Looks like Harley Quinn.
Or she's the one I
Lolita.
can't remember her name. She wasn't
Sage?
that
That's
pale.
Sage.
You got Gambit back there.
Inside, Gambit, Phoenix, or Rachel. That's Rachel Summers.
Yeah, way back there.
Way back there. Lockheed,
She
Bishop.
doesn't even have the Phoenix.
Can't think of that. I got to see the cut. Is anybody saying any X-Men names in the cut? Sage? Yeah, I think it might be Sage.
That wasn't Sage, was it?
I think that's the one I was thinking of.
Oh, the one you're thinking of was Sage.
Yeah, she was part of the crew like for a long
Yeah.
time. I think she was I can't think of the term. Like the Israeli commandos or something. Like she was like
It kind of fit her costume. Kind of fits Sage, but Sage didn't have like the white Harley Quinn skin, like Kyle said.
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. All right, next up.
That was it. That was my thought.
Yeah,
Hobgoblin. We're gonna get Hobgoblin again, but it's gonna be a different Hobgoblin.
It's gonna be
That
Matt.
looks more like somebody found the mask from Jim Carrey's The Mask and just put it on under a hoodie.
It's Jamie Kennedy underneath. Oh no.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
JR Jr. does
Who
look bad.
still lets JR draw, man? Come on.
Man.
No,
Dude,
that
there's
was
no way he went. Fuck yeah,
It's
that's
just-
badass.
That's
There
like
you
a
go, Bible.
Liefeld drawn arm on a poorly drawn JR.
That's a fucking. That's all.
Yeah,
that's
that's
horrible shit. That's really bad, dude.
Yeah, I think Dusty. I think I said the side.
Oh,
Why
Masada.
does everything have to be
Yeah,
drawn?
yeah,
with
that's what I was thinking.
vertical
Thank you, Dusty.
lines? I don't
I
understand.
don't get it. No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's what we have to look forward to in a couple of months. You're reading ASM.
Bummer.
It's like he sold his soul to the devil. He's like, I still want to be relevant in 2022, but
That
Like,
doesn't
all right,
excite you? How about
if you
some
wanna be
X-Men
relevant.
crossing over with Spidey?
Oh yeah, we
With a little bit of the dark web.
That's never happened before.
No. But did it give
I'm
us
actually excited
characters
for
like
this crossover.
Chasm? Ooh.
Another JR. Loving those buildings.
I don't know who this is. Maybe
What
it's a
the
new goblin of some kind. It's the orange goblin. I don't know. She's got Halloween masks. Ooh.
She's got closer white skin to the chick on the X-Men cover.
Look at those heels. They're very stylish this time of year.
Yeah, impractical if you're
Sort
going to
of
be wearing a
broken
superhero outfit, but okay. And if that doesn't get you going, the gold goblin has got you pulling out your wallet and spending. Right?
No, it's got me put my wallet back in my pocket.
What now?
JR's art is like he sold his soul to the devil to have one hit series and he got kick ass and now he's stuck drawing like that for the rest of his life.
No,
And
I
it's
do.
just
I do.
progressive. It doesn't even look like Kick-Ass anymore. Now it's just
Yeah,
like,
it's progressively
terrible.
worse.
Mm.
like
just
maybe
looks
he's
like
doing it with
ass.
his left hand now instead of his right.
Just looks like ass without the kick.
But he has the audacity to demand $35 for a signature at a convention. So
Well, usually when you yell at them like Kyle does, they should up the price every single time.
$35.
Kyle's not the only one that's a hooligan at Comic Cons now, so
You guys shouldn't. Comic Con.
But that's all we got for this week. That was it. But I know it's not a lot to be excited about, but maybe Marco can get us excited, and Steve can get us excited with some of these announcements.
Okay, so we just
Gold Goblins in Detroit, he'd probably get mugged.
out of here. I don't know, man. There's a lot of kooks out there.
Marco is going to dress as Gold Goblin when he has his match against Danhausen.
Ethan Page. That is Ethan
You
Page.
stream that online, right?
Dude, the Danhausen, he's tiny.
Did he slap
he's
you?
Small. No. He's a small guy. Like I wouldn't.
You slapped him?
No, I wouldn't slap. He's very nice.
Did you
The
slap
guy's
your
very
friend?
nice. The guy who is
Hey,
Danhausen is very nice.
Rein it in.
Yeah, rein it in there, Kyle. All right. So we decided, because it was a talking point the other day, to go through these because one of our good friends here was telling us how everything always happens. And that this San Diego Comic-Con was, kind of disappointing. And I said, yeah, kind of disappointing. Me and Pete. And the other one said, no, it's the greatest ever. And we said, there's so much stuff that they released about 2 or 3 years ago, and they haven't got back to it from that very first, what was it called? Steve, Investor Days or whatever.
Investor Day presentation, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be just Disney Plus days, but because of the pandemic, they missed out on Comic-Con and D23, so they threw it all together, called it Investment Days. They came out with this load right here.
Holy fuck,
we do
we're
that
gonna get an
special?
Obi-Wan Kenobi show?
This
Fuck
was
yeah,
pretty
we're going to get an Obi-Wan Kenobi show?
a good one. Yeah. So this was in 2020, the first year they did it, and then they did the Star Wars one. We did get Obi, we got Bad Batch, we got Mando, we got Vision. So we got actually almost half of these.
Willow's coming.
Yeah, Willow is coming. So is Indiana Jones, but that's going to be 2023. I mean, this is.
Hey, but they didn't have Boba. They snuck Boba in.
No, because right after this, Mando had Boba at the end.
Yeah,
it was like months later because this
Oh,
was
yeah,
like
I completely forgot about the droid story
in December. Yep, Droid Stories.
I think they
Lando,
did too.
we haven't heard about Lando. Ahsoka's coming. Children of Blood and Bones has been canceled. Rangers have been canceled and re-upped again. Rogue Squad. They actually demoed stuff for Rogue Squadron here. Like Patty Jenkins did a whole thing about it where she came out on a plane. They talked about the Lando series and definitely talked about Willow. And we still haven't got it yet. But with that being said, it wasn't so bad for Star Wars, but everything they present isn't what we're going to get. And that's what we're kind of leaning towards. It doesn't matter. This is actually what they presented at fucking the Marvel thing, which when he's like, oh, they give us everything for Marvel, gets everything and always produce. You've got Armor Wars here, Fantastic Four, Ironheart. I mean, we did get, now this is 2020. So She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, Thunder, we got that.
Moon Knight.
Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Black Panther 2, Black Widow, we finally got. What If, WandaVision. They did have the trailer of WandaVision here. Blade's still far out there.
Yeah, Blade's still a ways off.
Blade's
He
next
didn't have
year, isn't it?
Loki.
Blade's
think supposed to be, but-
2023.
2023.
Not holding my breath yet.
Yeah, Secret Invasions, which Matt just confirmed would happen, Eternals, and then Shang-Chi. And then in April, somebody fooled me and put this out here and said they were going to rearrange these, but there's no Silver Surfer power pack.
So you should have left it up there for a little bit. Let people get going before we put the kibosh on it.
Who sent you that?
No.
I think it was Matt.
But the very next year for 2021, which we heard every year Investors does really good. They really only added, they gave us Moon Knight again because they had a trailer out, but they gave us Spider-Man freshman year, 97 X-Men, and Agatha House of Harkness, which we kind of already knew there was going to be an Agatha.
Yeah. And then they changed the name already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that.
Coven or something. Coven of
I'm
something.
just giving you guys like how this has been changing. So then 2022, because they've already had it this year, it was actually but going back to 2021, because they did have a D23 that year and kind of a San Diego Comic-Con panel, but in both it wasn't anything new in San Diego Comic-Con that we really hadn't seen before. And at D23, it was 99% just about the parks. Because they had already looped this over, so it was a little bit.
Well, I thought you went back because you didn't get a chance to talk about Disenchanted yet.
I don't know what that is, but I bet you they made it already. So then in 2020, What are you talking about? So this year, March 2022, they already had the investment / G Plus days or Disney Plus days, G Plus, Disney Plus days. And this is what they did. They gave you a rundown of what they've already had, what they were finishing up, and what's to be expected coming out. And I think what they just pretty much added was the Marvels was a confirmation there. Obviously, we had Ant-Man added in. They still talk about Armor Wars. Secret Invasion is supposed to be on Disney Plus. The Holiday I Am Groot was added. Marvel Zombies. So as early as this year, Marvel Zombies was being talked about. Fantastic Four is still there. Blade, for the third year in a row, was there. Echo, which we already knew from the end of Hawkeye. We already knew about freshman year from the year before. X-Men 97, still from the year before. Loki Season 2, which we knew after Loki Season 1. Ironheart, still from 3 years ago. And What If Season 2, which I think they confirmed that already. Before San Diego Comic-Con, like a couple weeks before, there was a guy put together. We got to give credit to where credit's due. It's Comic Circus put together a list of quote unquote confirmed projects or projects that were either mentioned or referenced leading up to Comic-Con, and said these would probably make an appearance. Wakanda Forever, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Marvels, Quantumania, Deadpool 3, Captain America 4, Blade, Thunderbolts.
Hey, Blade again.
Yeah, I know. It's like 4 years in the making. Echo, Ironheart, which is also going on its fourth year.
Parliament.
Secret Invasions, going on its third year. Agatha with the wrong name on it. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special going on its third year. I Am Groot going on its third year. Wonder Man, Werewolf by Night. Did they do anything with Werewolf by Night, Matt?
Werewolf by Night has a they didn't show anything, but it's already confirmed that it's coming out Halloween.
Thing, right?
Yeah, we knew that from before. Armor Wars. Did they mention Armor Wars at all, Matt?
No, Armor Wars was not talked about at all.
What If season 2? So I'm going to go to the next thing and show you what they had. But while we have Matt here, the Wakanda thing is supposed to be a spin-off.
Right.
Yes, that they're doing. Okay. For Marvel Zombies, The Ten Rings, Nova, Spider-Man, Daredevil, because they already knew by this point going ahead, which we were, Dom was saying, like, we didn't know. Is like, yeah, they did mention Daredevil would come back.
Yeah, they mentioned Daredevil.
What did they mentioned Ironheart, obviously, because we see it in the trailer for Black Panther 2. They didn't mention Armor Wars. Did they mention anything about the Ten Rings?
No.
Did they mention anything about the Wakanda spinoff?
Nope.
No.
Fantastic Four?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Nova.
Fantastic Four has a release date.
Yeah, that's right. Nova.
That's coming with the 2 Avengers movies.
Nothing about Nova.
Nothing about Nova. And Captain America 4 is on there. Okay, cool.
Yeah. New World
That's
Order.
probably all D23 announcements then.
New World Order.
So here's what they had. I broke it down here. You got the Guardians.
Good job, you did.
And then the 2 Avengers. What's that?
Said you did a good job on this. It looks good.
Thank you. The 2 Avenger movies, which then will add on to what the actual rumor mills were for this. Because the rumor mills had. Oh, that was all the stuff that was released. Avengers Secret Wars, Avengers King Dynasty. What? Go ahead. Secret Wars.
I was gonna say, yeah, all 3 of those most of those hit.
Yeah,
except for Hercules.
Thunderbolts was already. This is a rumor, but this was early. The Thunderbolts had already been. It had hit a month before,
and a lot of this came from what the copyright thing, right? It's like, oh, they registered copyrights for these names. So.
Yeah,
trademark, I think.
Yeah, Hercules, Rise of the Gods, which we got no news on that. Celestials in Time, no news. Captain America, Red, White, and Black, which I think is just going to get pushed into the Captain America, what they have out.
New World Order.
Yeah, the New World Order. But I don't know. Me and Steve differ on that one.
Yeah.
Avengers Eternity Wars, Midnight Suns, which
I mean, this is not a. I mean, who knows? I mean, sometimes they throw things in there to just throw us off.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big believer in these leaks, but this one kind of caught my eye. Like, I think there's a lot.
We started talking rumors, and here's Dom.
Credence to a lot of this.
missed all the part where we go. This was actually the stuff comes right in at the rumor part. No, I mean Midnight Suns. Obviously, they would have done it for the video game because they have they did. They had a video game coming out, so that one.
No, they do. Yeah, they got the video game.
Runaways, New Era, Nomad. I don't know what that would be.
I think Nomad should probably be on its own. No.
Yeah, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, Runaways, New Era, and then Nomad.
And then Nomad is its own bullet point.
The Wreckage of Time, The Black Knight Origins, which we got nothing on. Avengers K, nothing. Avengers Timeless, nothing. Avengers Excursion,
Wreckage
nothing.
of Time.
Timeless Saga, which I guess would fall into the second part of the. I don't know. It wouldn't because we got Secret Wars, right? Eternity Saga and Sam Wilson, Captain America, which would.
Wait, you skipped over Avengers Excursion where they all go on vacation together. They have a little fun in the sun.
Which is funny because I don't actually.
I'll go to Rocky Point.
I figure one of the rumors they missed here was Young Avengers, so I don't know how, or I don't see how that didn't make
Incursion would make more sense than Excursion, but
yeah. So I would say that with the rumor mill, they were less than 25% right? Because they only got like 4.
Well, and it's still you still got D23. If all these names, if all these were trademarked, they're gonna do something with it.
Not in
whether
you apparently missed what I said. Like at D23 last year in 2021, 99.9% about the parks. Like Pete was saying earlier, they have to finish up. When we go back here, they didn't finish up the timeline in 2000 or the Phase 6 timeline, but we do know that they still have to put in Wonder Man, Werewolf by Night.
Yeah, there's stuff they've already announced that they haven't.
Werewolf by Night,
Armor Wars.
Werewolf by Night's gonna be it's gonna be Halloween. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think a Wonder Man project has even been announced.
Did they? I thought they said something.
Yeah, they were just talking about it in the last couple of months.
Yeah, like
because the Shang-Chi director is going to be like executive producer of the show, whatever they're doing.
Yeah, whatever they're
doing.
The
Wonder Man.
Ironheart too is another show that they put out.
Yeah, well, I know Ironheart's.
But that one's on the board though.
4 years, yeah. You missed it. So we went back 4 years to see what they released and how much is still that they haven't gotten through.
Yeah, they left a couple off that they've already announced.
Yeah, that they've already announced too. Yeah, but it took about 4 or 5 years for them to get on there. And actually, to be honest with you, Star Wars is on the same track. I was surprised, but it's on a similar track for it. But when you look at it to fill back out, if they're going to fill out all of 6, which who knows what they are, I don't see. I mean, I really don't see maybe Hercules, right? I just don't see them being able to fill the rest of this out.
Yeah, I mean, I think Black Knight Origins sounds like something that's going to happen. I mean,
yeah,
Kit Harington hardly got any screen time.
Yeah, I think they're talking about him doing a Jon Snow show, so he might be.
Yeah, I think his stuff's going to get rolled into Blade. I think he's going to have a big.
Well,
he's going to have a big part in the Blade movie.
Yeah, so I think Hercules is going to be in other shows too. I think he's going to wind up like end credit scenes with a couple of the movies or something before you actually see him in action.
We saw him in Thor's end credits. He's eventually got to show up somewhere.
What?
I don't know.
And Captain America, Red, White, and Black. I mean, that would make a great Disney Plus series, and it's just such a good. I'd love to see that happen.
I understand that, but like with the D23 thing, I just went over the list of since 2019 because it didn't matter in 2019 because they had those things and it was short. But for D23, they really hadn't done anything in the last 2 years. As far as D23's come, I mean, they haven't done anything on D23. So I know everybody's like, oh yeah, well when D23 comes out, but
you don't necessarily have to have an event to announce these things.
Exactly.
You don't
I mean, like when you think about it, they haven't given us the Andor trailer, and by the time D23 hits, Andor will already be on Disney Plus. Think about that,
right?
Like I think Steve's right. Like you don't really need.
No, they've made trailer releases like events of their own. It's the most watched trailer in the first 24 hours from the last one.
Yeah,
because I think they just dropped it
on Tuesday.
Didn't tell anybody. It was just on one day.
But I think they have to. I think when we got to set expectations and keep going. And by the way, like in the Investment Plus day for this, if you watch, there's a discussion on. Star Wars about like what's going on in the investment thing, which the third quarter investment, it's different than the investment Disney Plus day, which already happened this year. Like that type of stuff, like a lot of that is Disney Plus, the TV show based, right? Like so they do release a lot for that. So if you've already released that stuff and now you've given us movie stuff at San Diego Comic-Con, how much D20. I mean, if they do what they did last year at D23, I just don't want people disappointed because our coverage of D23 is going to be the same as it was last year. We're like, hey,
I think we skipped it.
Parks.
We did the first one, I think.
Yeah, we kind of said it stunk.
But how far ahead do we need to look? Like, I don't need to know what movie's going to be coming out when my son graduates high school. I don't need to know that now. Like,
Well, I think he was.
I don't need to look that far ahead.
That
Just
meteorite's
get me through
coming
the
to
rest of
Earth,
this
man.
year
So
and
by the time these movies are over, man, we're going to be extinct anyways.
Yeah, Pete, I think you made that point on Sunday, and it
tried.
resonated with me. It was like it's kind of like the less is more. Like, I mean, I'm intrigued just by the title of Captain America: New World Order. That there's just a title, and I don't really want to know much. Like, I just.
But think about all these things that they have. And by the way, they split stuff in between, like little small things in between, since in the last 3 years, that stuff that they never mentioned at all. But think about, like, we kind of had a look at Ironheart because we got it in the trailer, right? But we've for this will be going since 19, so 19, 20, 21, 22. This will be 4 years that they've mentioned Blade and given us absolutely nothing yet on Blade.
Well, same thing with Fantastic Four. Yeah.
Well, his
Fantastic
voice
Four,
was
yeah.
in.
We in Fantastic Four we got in.
Well, you got to cut him some slack too, because you got to remember Blade was announced 2019. Then the pandemic hit, then that shut everything down. So schedules got all mixed up. So, well,
Quantumania has been announced for 3 years, 1 year less than that too. So, I hear you, but I also am on the side of Pete and Steve, where it's like, well, can we stop announcing stuff and just start?
Well, because here's the problem you start running into. You announced something 4 years ago. Mahershala Ali is going to be 50 by the time that movie comes out. But we're not going to get a lot of Blade sequels out of him.
Listen, Quantumania was actually issued before, was it Multiverse of Madness? If before that was even mentioned. So everything's all back.
It came out in the same breath, I believe. I think it came out. I think they came back out in 20. We have it back.
Yeah, no, but I think what Tom's saying, I think it was supposed to be out first. Like, I know they've had to
ahead of time. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A bunch of stuff because they reworked their timeline.
I'd say if that pandemic didn't hit, we would have seen a lot of these already.
This was the 2020s.
I don't say give it all, because it gives you content. It gives you exactly what we're doing now. It gives you time and stuff to talk about and speculate on.
I guess I don't know if we need faith.
But I don't want to talk about these things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about Tom Cruise being 79 years old.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of sick of talking about Fantastic Four at this point, and we haven't even got anything on it besides one of them dies in a Doctor Strange movie. You know what I mean?
What do we have about Thunderbolts? We have a title. I mean, and we sort of
have a title. We don't even have a title. It just says Fantastic Four movie. For as long as we can remember now, it's been Fantastic Four movie, dude.
But more information came out today, and Kevin Feige said that it is not going to be an origin story.
Ooh, I thought they said that before already. I thought they said they already said that.
Hope. We've already got a couple of origin stories.
Oh, but how did they get the way they are? I don't know.
Well, let's see where they put the 4 this
Spider-Man. How did Spider-Man
move it as different replacements for the A's? Let's move the 4 around, and it's a different movie this time.
Dude, Echo, I think is going to be good. I have no problem. Echo's going to be good. And
in the Phase 5,
dude, she was so flat and just she was not an intriguing character.
I don't know, man. I like her.
I don't know. I kind of like her. I know a lot of people shit on Echo, but I think it's because no one was like pounding the table. Like, I need Echo, like they were, I need Moon Knight, I need Daredevil, I need
maybe. I just don't think they delivered a lot. It's not I'm blaming the actress. Like, I don't think they gave us a lot for her to work with. She just look angry. Just stand around and look angry.
Yeah, I thought she was okay in Black Widow. I thought she was okay in both.
You know what? Eventually, maybe her own show, she'll come into light and it'll be better than what her first appearance was in the Hawkeye show.
I don't think she was bad in the Hawkeye show.
She was good.
Yeah,
maybe. It's just it again brings me back to the question of like why did she get a show over all these other characters? I'd love to see
about
her show.
My understanding about the show is that it's her going back to her roots, and it's basically her origin story.
Yeah, either way, I think it'll be fun. Like I said, I mean, it's a little bit of something for everybody. I just when I went back and looked at this, I looked at how Disney. Everybody's using the excuse, well, the pandemic. I looked at what Disney was doing during this too, like Pixar and actual Disney proper, what their medias were doing. They dropped everything already. Like all their
'cause
shit's
you
new
could
already.
sit there and draw on a computer, no problem. But this one you need live action actors, and you actually have to have people
You
there
got
to do this
four
stuff.
fucking around studios that they're supposed to be able to shoot 90% of the shit in with the new technology they have. So
Yeah,
Well,
but you still got to get people together to work.
I know,
and
but
write
the pandemic
and
was scaring a lot of people. There's all
fabricate
these guidelines.
costumes, and there's a lot that has to
it's
get
been a
done.
long time since they haven't had people back to work. Shit. Black Panther 3 had 2. I mean, has had people working on it for 3-4 years now.
Well,
also.
I
that
still can't believe
movie
that's
you
coming out in
can't.
November. Like that just seems weird to me that it's next.
You know, you got the main actress having COVID issues and not
Yeah.
wanting to work, and
I think there was an
somebody
injury.
dying on set, and you know, it just
Maybe by the time Avengers: Secret Wars comes out, everything will be right back to where it was.
Yeah. You think Avengers Secret Wars coming out where they have it slotted right now? Dude, I got a fucking fridge I want to sell you, bro. That shit ain't coming out then. Get the fuck out of here.
2025.
It's not coming. It's 2026, 7 maybe.
no. I
Yeah.
think it comes.
And
I
we
think it
forget
comes
how
2025.
they changed the titles around, right? I mean, just like
Yeah,
they
like-
did with, you know, Captain Marvel 2 became the Marvels, and what else? Agatha, you know.
Yeah, Agatha
How-
already changed. Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, so Captain Marvel 2 turning to that's been another. I mean, that's been another project that's been in the work. Like the Marvels was supposed to be Phase 4. Just think about this. What you're saying about Phase 6. Marvel was supposed to be Phase 4. Agatha was supposed to be Phase 4 or Phase 4. Guardians 3 was supposed to be Phase 4. Quantum was supposed to be Phase 4. Secret Invasion was supposed to be Phase 4.
But you got to think too of how much it, not just to blame the pandemic, but the story changed. So with the shuffle of everything, like remember, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness was supposed to come out before Spider-Man: No Way Home. Spider-Man: No Way Home came out and things got changed, so
But
they had
they
to
had
go
to do
add
reshoots.
stuff. They had to do reshoots and add stuff into Doctor
Yeah,
Strange to make
right.
the movies connect. So it's
You think
just-
none of that
don't-
stuff's going to happen coming up when you got 28 more titles you just released?
Well, and that's the other thing. Don't forget about all the shows. Like the shows are giving us a lot of content too that intermingles with all of this and
Mhm.
shifts things around. There's a lot of moving parts, but I do think this is very optimistic in them putting all of this out and trying to squeeze an end to this.
People
Like, think
die
about
all
it.
the
Like,
time,
we were in
bro.
Phase 4. Now, all of a sudden, while we're still in the midst of Phase 4, we know their end game plan, which is only 2 years away now.
No,
Apparently.
that was a few years ago.
I see
What's
what
up?
you did there. But you know what I'm saying? Like their multiverse storyline will now wrap up in like 2 years.
What up?
So wait a minute, what comes out? What are they showing in terms of the MCU on Disney Plus towards the holidays? Because I know originally that was going to be Echo, but now Echo's like next summer. So
We have the She-Hulk.
The holiday special, the Guardians holiday
She-Hulk.
special, which I don't
Yeah,
think
you're
is
gonna
on.
get-
like a month, less this month.
You get
Yo, tell me-
Werewolf by Night in October for Halloween,
right,
and then you're getting the Guardians Holiday Special,
Guardians Holiday Special.
Thanksgiving, Christmas.
What are you
Yes.
getting in the movie theater? They have to have something in the movie theater.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever,
Panther,
November.
yeah, that's
It's November.
November, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, because don't forget, I mean, it's also Disney, so it's
Yeah,
all
'cause
Disney.
then-
So what else
and
do they
then-
have coming
so
out
you're
around
getting-
that time too? I don't know.
Wakanda Forever, November. Then you're getting Quantumania February, and then then Secret Invasion and Guardians, and then Echo.
A
And
lot of summer there too.
the Guardians
lot.
3 trailer was awesome. Like it.
All
sucks
right,
that
who
James
called
Gunn
in the
ain't gonna-
love chat?
It sucks that James Gunn won't release it because Marvel's getting absolutely slaughtered for CGI issues, but the Guardians 3 trailer was awesome.
Sweet. Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to add on to about that trailer? Like, was there a female rocket or
You're going to see Baby Rocket, Raccoon,
Rocket?
and that's probably going to explode and wipe away everything about Baby Groot. The High Evolutionary is your main bad guy. Cosmo, the
We've been talking about that
Russian
for like
space dog.
3 months now?
Cosmo, the
Alright,
Russian
Cosmo.
space dog, is in it.
Comes back, okay.
So it's
Didn't James Gunn say there's going to be a lot of deaths?
Yes.
mhm.
Yeah.
A lot of death, I think one big major death. I think Batista.
It's a very somber trailer, and it's a lot of Quill trying to come to terms because, of course, Gamora from Endgame is in it, and it's a lot of him trying to like come to terms with the relationship, and her basically saying, I'm not that person. So it's a lot of internal struggle, and it looks like it's going to be a very heavy film. It's not going to be very quippy and joking and funny like the previous Guardians. It's going to be a very dark and heavy film.
That song choice I think played into that too, to give you.
No comic book story is complete without internal struggle.
There you go.
And we got Corbin back from Vegas.
Corbin's back from Vegas.
What is up? Hey, y'all. I was still in the back, and I forgot I got put on here. How y'all doing?
Good.
All right, we're just covering the DC layout for the next couple years.
You got Black Adam, and if anybody can find Ezra Miller, we'll get the Flash.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Black Adam stuff from Hall H? The Rock
Yeah.
rising to the ceiling and then shooting thunderbolts on everyone's chest.
I feel like
Really?
DC stole
it's pretty cool.
stole the Comic-Con, honestly, right?
Yeah,
Not really.
They weren't there. How did they steal it? They had to be there to steal something. They didn't steal it.
You know, Marco.
We're just gonna rename an event that's already going on, and we're gonna call it, Dark Crisis. We just gotta throw Crisis in there.
I was so in shock, man.
Crisis, the new Crisis.
Yeah,
the last Crisis.
Yeah,
the final
I want to talk
Crisis.
about it.
DC told San Diego Comic Con that they're, it's just a spring fling, and now it's summer's over.
They didn't even have a booth on the floor.
They didn't have a booth. Yeah, we talked about it last week. They didn't have a booth.
I mean, Jim Lee and Friends was pretty good, right? That panel, no?
Right. Aren't they going to have like a Batman
Spawn? Yes, Steve,
Yeah.
you get it. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good because DC's last Batman Spawn.
That's true. Does Namor get spun out into something? Maybe.
Did you see
Well,
that?
maybe
Spawn said that
option was. Go ahead.
Spawn's going to be a series instead of a movie.
Yeah, because he can't get his movie made.
Is Keith David doing the voice and the narration? If so, I'll watch it again.
I think it's Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is attached to it still.
I might watch it.
Okay.
That's a
Well, that's
choice.
all good news.
Soon it'll be Old Man Spawn.
Soon.
Yeah, so hopefully they catch up because they have a lot catching up to do. So does Star Wars, but in general, I don't think Marvel caught up as much as people thought they did because there's still a ton of projects.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely
Jamie Foxx is
nothing.
already 54.
What's that?
I'm just curious of all these actors we know as superheroes. Jamie Foxx is already 54.
Only Putin didn't find girl with them. The Russian hookers?
Wow.
Putin couldn't find girls with the Russian hookers? What is this?
That's awesome.
Only
That's the best
Putin.
one yet.
All right. What do we got next? Do you got your go through the books real quickly?
Well, we got the top 10 and 10, unless we want to hear any.
And then Steve Horn probably is going to let us go here. Unless you have anything to add on to that, Steve.
Oh, I'll do the top 10. I'm just I can't stay up past my bedtime for the action hero.
The tier
That's
list.
what
No
Corbin's
worries.
girlfriends
No
tell him
worries.
too.
Corbin, did you get married?
No,
Really?
I just have one story. I have one
Okay.
You want to do that now?
How old was
Yeah,
she?
let's do it now.
62, 65.
So no, I was working with the NBA and Summer League. So we're working out there. It's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff. Like I was in charge of guests and NBA players and making sure they were seated and everything. And there was one girl and she was like 6'1", like 6'2", and like I was like,
And how
"Whoa."
tall are you? 5'6"?
I'm 6.
Okay.
So like it
So
was just
5'8".
sizable because I
I'm
feel
the
like
5'6"
oh no,
guy
I'm
here.
legit. I'm actually 6'1". I just say 6 because it's easier to, Anyway, try to be more realistic, Marco. But anyway, like she was like at least 6'2", and she was not bad looking. She was like, oh, she like remember my name, which is crazy because like I suck at people's names. She's like, hey Corbin, all week, and I was like, hi. Like I have no idea, like
Tell
like
me you
we
went on a
together.
date with this girl.
I
Hey,
did not. She
you.
wanted.
Yeah.
She wanted to like go out and meet up one night, and I was like, I can't at the time because I was still working. So we
I feel like
said,
I've heard
"Okay,
this
let's just
story
keep in
before."
touch." And
Right?
she said, let's keep in touch. We have kept in touch though. So she
Wait.
gave me her number and everything, and then her
Ooh.
Facebook. And so
Ooh.
I'm like, okay, cool. I see her name. It's like, okay, cool. Amira O'Neal, whatever, this and that.
Don't
then-
say her name. Are you an idiot? You don't put her name on the internet.
Oh, erase that.
I
You
Whatever.
can't. It's live, you
Why?
idiot. You're an
Whatever.
idiot.
I
Okay, let's check
ruined
it
the
out.
story. I didn't ruin the story.
We're gonna get Russian bot stories now with
No,
that
I
name.
ruined the story. My bad. check out Pete's check out the Rennavision subscriptions for more. I'm done.
No. Tell us what else happened.
I can't say the name now because it might go back. I can't.
Use a false name. Use a.
You know what though? I know if she's in the WNBA, nobody knows her name anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah,
it took Brittany Gardner to get arrested and put in a Russian prison.
Gardner, not Gardner.
Whatever. See, I live in Phoenix. I don't even know her name. So.
Wait. So she plays in the WNBA, like legit?
No, I didn't say. I can't say more. I already said the name. I don't know what I was thinking.
You stopped right when it was getting hot.
Yeah, no, you keep going, but omit the name. No, I yelled over it while you were saying it, so nobody heard the name.
Steve secretly took his pants off underneath the screen.
Oh, stop it. You have been keeping in touch with her for the last week.
I fell down a flight of stairs.
Everybody hands up.
Okay.
Wait, what? How'd you fall down the place?
I had my shoe in. I don't know how so the stairs are like 6 stairs going one way and 6 stairs going the other. And we were talking. I had my food and I slipped on my shoestring. And when I say I
your goddamn shoes.
Wait, she saw you do this?
Yeah.
Oh goddamn, that's over. It don't matter what her name is now.
Oh yeah, Corbin, we'll keep in touch.
Yeah. You're a meme on Instagram now.
And the problem is, like, when I fell down, I was like, oh.
Of course you were. Of course.
I didn't have a manly yell.
Oh, jeez.
I should have went, or I was like, oh. And, like, once I got up.
He's like Aunt Bunny falling down the steps.
Who pictured the
security guard was laughing at me. The security guard was laughing at me at the bottom. And I forgot that people saw me, so I fell down and made that noise and like clutched my knee, and I was like, "Oh snap!" Like there's people watching. So then I got up and was like, "Oh, I'm good. But I'd already ruined it by making that god awful sound. Yeah, it was horrible. So that was the embarrassing story.
A little bit of a limp after that.
So you have a more manly grunt when you're in pain. It was bad. It was really bad.
I saw a Hallmark movie that was exactly the same plot line. That's amazing.
Except the Hallmark movie had a happy ending, and I've just been left on it. So
Did she pick you up and carry you around like She-Hulk?
No, Kyle. It was so crazy though, because you're right, but I didn't know how much was like real, and it was so many. Like there was one dude, like it was like there was so many like.
If you slide out the 50,
it was confusing, man. It was a lot of people that were wearing like a lot of stuff that didn't mean that they were. It was just a lot of feedback in Vegas from that side. That was just
hard. You know those people that flip the cards. You pick one up and you call the number, and she comes to your hotel room.
No,
I didn't know that.
Stay away from that, Kyle. You got like a little brother. You gotta. Yeah, no, you can't do that. Corbin,
they're all heard that he was the guy that went and he fell down, so they weren't coming to the hotel at all.
Oh, hey, so as she were not responding back to your messages after that.
No, nothing. And they seem like.
And what happened to that guy you met, Corbin? Oh, when he fell down the stairs, he went.
If I didn't make that noise, I wouldn't have. I felt so good, but it came out just impulsively. When I gotta sound better when I'm in pain, guys.
Need a more manly fall sound.
Yes, a more manly version.
It was very
moan-like. It just wasn't right.
Oh my! How did you
but
not
also,
date with her?
I just feel like I'm cursed, y'all. I just feel like I'm cursed.
And for two, like how? What?
Maybe Marco. Maybe Detroit Comic Con has some ladies out there.
No, you're not allowed to come out here. I don't want you falling down the stairs and noise while throwing food at everybody, man.
Yeah, you can't be. Yeah, you can't be falling down steps.
Michigan gets slippery and icy.
Yeah, man. Come out here like.
And I always saw my. That's what I'm saying. It was bad luck. It was.
It's not bad luck. No. That's some Mr. Magoo shit. That's true. Like you can't. No.
You've been to the 55 and older community and just did your thing.
Well, it's fine because I went to the comic shop like 2 days ago, and so I was talking, shout out to Greg's Comics. I'm talking to like this like kid who like this teen was there who was really talkative and I guess knew his comics, and he was just bad mouthing DC, and I listened to like 5 minutes of it, and then I had to say something. So then it sounded like I worked out bad to speak. Yeah, it started in stinks. At least I had a conversation. But no, so I started at like I was talking to this kid. We were there in the shop owner. We're talking. I was like, well, actually, it's fine. Like DC only, he's like, well, DC barely came with anything. Like they just did 2 like what Shazam and Black Adam. Like, what are they doing? Like they fucking suck. And I was like, nah, man. Like you don't understand. Once D23 comes out, like they're gonna have their whole full like lineup ready. He's like, are you stupid? And I was like, wait, whoa, like why are you being so aggressive? D23, that's Disney. And I was like, oh. Well then, yeah, you're right. Like, I just grabbed my comics and left. And I was like, this is not my. I literally was like, D23's for Disney.
He walked away.
No.
He's like, D23's for Disney. I was like, oh yeah, I'm ready to leave. Like,
Don't worry,
go
Dom.
home
Don't
and wait for
worry,
your
Dom's
DC fandom.
DC's rolling shit out there too. So we got
the
it all.
sad thing is, I go to get my pull list, and I still had all of the next Batman. All of the milestone stuff, like I had it all still there. Every week I would just like I pulled it when it first came out, thinking it was gonna be some really hot stuff.
And just slide it back.
Found out it wasn't, and then just slid it back. And so I had to have the hard conversation. And thank you, like this is the first and only ever time I'll do it. I finally was like, hey y'all, like I'm not gonna buy these books. I'm so sorry. like, he was like, you don't want anyone who's gonna want them? I said, no, I gave my little brother's Dark Crisis, and I found that on the floor. Like, they're not gonna want these books. And I'm like, I know it sucks. Like, I'm sorry. I know as a shop owner, but like, there's no way I'm buying these books. I'm sorry. And like, so DC, like, I've like officially canceled all of my DC subscriptions.
Go home and wait for your D23.
Yeah. He's like, why don't you go fall down the stairs again, bro?
Only DC books I'm still taking out are Beyond the White Knight and Batman Beyond the New Year.
Shout out to Greg's Comics where I'm not allowed to go anymore.
What? Yeah, so that was
place Greg's Comics?
Huh?
Wasn't the place Greg's Comics?
Yeah, they really.
Yeah, you just found out that you've been banned from there, huh? He just didn't tell you.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say they were like, oh yeah, great, but like they had an honest conversation of why you can't do that, which I knew, but I just kept thinking I would buy these dang books, and it was getting close to a year since the next Batman came out, and I was like, oh, this came out like last year. Oh my bad, like I've had it in the pull box for a whole year. Yeah, let's just not do this. And yeah, so I'll never do it again. Like,
and that's when he had the conversation with you. Like, I only have a Lunar account because of you.
Yeah, Kyle, it was Pete. Kyle, it was rough. DC's let me down this month. I really have nothing to say more.
He's like, this dude comes in here, tries to defend DC, tells somebody D23's gonna have it, then tells me take these comic books.
It wasn't my best week, y'all. It wasn't my best week. I know. I felt so confident. I was like, dude, like, why even?
Did you
D23 September?
Are you sure
2nd?
that
like,
fall you didn't hit your head and not your knee?
Hey, big shout out to Greg's Comics for dealing with any of that nonsense.
Did you tell him?
They're a great
Look,
shop.
there's a little bit of schmutz in the back of this book. I don't think I'm gonna buy this one.
Oh my gosh! I mean, listen, they always secure any Wizard magazines they get. They know I want them. Any old school Batman the Dark Knight, they know I want it. They've been a great shop, but no, I still suck at negotiating that. That's not going to change, but it's all good.
We understand because the girl asked you out on a fucking date and you passed to fall down the stairs, throw food everywhere, and go. Yeah, we get your negotiation skills, bro.
Turn back time. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. All right.
God, that's like, so sad. I don't even know.
That's why when you said, "Do I have a story?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess I do."
That's more of a cautionary tale than a story.
Do not do that. Hey, put her name. Put her name in the private chat because I want to Google her too.
Okay, no, I have. Okay, I'll tell y'all later. It's gonna be
private chat. Put it in the private chat. Just type in the private chat. We have a private
make
chat.
some membership count.
Okay, 1 second. Because this makes it worse, but I'm not telling anyone because I already said the name.
Oh my gosh, because she's probably super attractive too. Corbin, if you blew this. All right, Pete, load up the top 10.
I have to know now.
Oh, yeah. We're all going to look at load up the top 10 while we all look at the name of the private
Don't say anything, all right? Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. Don't say anything.
Where's
I don't need anyone else knowing this stuff.
We won't.
All right, cool. Appreciate it.
Are you kidding me?
I just read it too.
Jesus.
No, I wish I were.
Are you serious?
I'm not playing with you guys. Yes.
Oh my God!
Wow!
Oh my God! You're an idiot! You're an idiot! You're such an idiot!
You were almost big time.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Let's go.
Yeah,
Corbin!
I got nothing.
Let's do the
I
comment.
got no words of encouragement. No,
Jesus,
it's all right,
Corbin,
buddy.
You're not allowed out here, bro. You're not. I can't fix that. I can't fix that. I can't fix that.
No, you can't
Let's
fix it.
go.
No.
Top 10.
Oh,
Put up
dude,
the
you
timer.
damn just fucked
Fix
up.
it, bro. You're broke.
All right.
You're like a clock. You're not even right twice a day, dude. What the hell?
Okay. All right.
You
Let's.
screwed that up?
Yeah, that's there ain't no coming back from that.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
Not with that little weak sigh that you gave. That's just
Hey, where are the comics?
anyway. All right, so you guys get this by now. We're going to do 10 comics in 10 minutes. These are not necessarily all the hottest comics of the week. They could be some slower sales, just 10 interesting sales of books that we have for this week. And I am going to start the clock after I run the intro. There it is. So let's start now. All right, so with that, our first couple of books are going to be our big ticket books. And the first one is this Hulk, number 1, 7-0. Sold for a healthy $91,500.
I bought that.
Did you?
Yeah.
91,000. And from what I gathered, I'm pretty sure that that's the high, at least going off of Go Collect's record. I know GPA, but I'm not paying for the GPA membership anymore. I mean, like $11 a month. It's just, I don't need it. I don't use it enough. But
See, I bought that at San Diego, and I was walking away. I tripped and fell and went, oh, and the guy was like, you're going to have to give it back to me. Like, dude, I can't sell that to you.
Deserve that book.
I need to stop.
and then it's like, you got to give it back.
Oh my God.
She's 6'2".
All right, our second big ticket book is
she's
for
really
all you
funny.
Fin Fang Foom fans.
Yes.
9-0. A 9-0 sold for $18,600.
That's nice.
And from what I gathered, this was the highest graded sale in the census.
That's a 9.0. That's good.
As far as sales go. And I think the price, because there was no record of other prices, it could be an all-time high for this book because there were no other books that high that sold for that much. So, Fin Fang Foom, maybe we get them, maybe we don't. Going off of some of these announcements, there's some book selling. So, with the Avengers Kang Dynasty being announced, even though we were getting Kang, and we knew we were getting him in Quantumania, I guess the fact that we're getting him in an Avengers movie made people decide, well, let's not forget about Kang and let's go buy some Kang books. This came close to being a big ticket book, but it's under 10, but not by much. Best offer on $9,000. It's still got $8,100 for a 9.0 for this Avengers 8, which, again, from what I can gather, looked like it was an all-time high sale price for this book. I know there's plenty of other books out there as far as like raw sales and that, but it's hard to compare apples to apples. So that's why I'm using graded prices, because it gives me a better baseline to give you some comparison as far as pricing goes. Not to ignore the regular raw sales, but plenty of raws have sold. But if you look at some of the other prices here, look, just in June, this was $4,600. In June 28th, $4,500. Best offer on $5,000 for a 9.0. That's half of what this one just sold for.
Isn't
So
it weird?
that is a healthy jump in
Isn't it weird
about a
when
month.
say King's coming, King's coming, King's coming, and nobody listens, and then all of a sudden King's there.
Kang is here.
Okay.
All right.
No,
Up
it's
next-
Ramatut.
When the Mephisto
Really?
comes.
This announcement, I think, is
Probably not.
moving the wrong books for the wrong reason. Just because they're calling it Born Again
Yep.
doesn't mean we're going to get Born Again, because we already kind of got Born Again on Netflix.
It's
Did we already forget this? Like, I don't think that's the story they're going to give us again. I think they're just using it like they used, a lot of the titles. Age of Ultron had nothing to do with the actual Age of Ultron story. It wasn't about time traveling Ultrons or anything like that. It's just you're going to use the name. But regardless, the whole Born Again story books are selling. I know Marco wanted to call out the Nuke book, which is also in this. What's that? 232, which I did point out it's selling for anywhere $10 to $40, but $50 for 227. The start of the Born Again storyline.
Shame.
We were still finding these in
Shame.
dollar bins not that long ago.
They will
It's a
be back.
classic storyline, but still.
Look, the new bot says, Corbin, our
Just
AI
read.
and classic.
Can't even help you
But
find the date.
110 sales on Board
Oh
Again
my
titles for last
gosh.
week, just based off of that announcement. And I just think it's,
Yeah,
I think you guys
Patrick,
are
you're
buying the wrong
stretching,
thing.
bro. You're stretching, dude. That's a lot of stretch going on there.
It is. Just like everybody's speculating that Homelander is going to be Dracula, so everybody wants to go buy their Tomb of Draculas now, apparently. So Tomb of Dracula 1 is out there selling, and here's an 8.0 sale for $8.40, which doesn't seem like it's all that much.
No.
But when you compare it to where it's been, it's kind of ticking up quite a bit. I mean, you go over a couple of weeks ago, it was $516. So that's why I'm picking out the grades. Because again, graded copies, I can find the pricing pretty easily. Raw copies can be tough. Classic book, to be sure, but I don't know. I think we might be stretching on Dracula a little bit.
I still think that Wesley Snipes should have been the Dracula of the MCU.
He might as well have been.
They would have brought him back to the
Advanced
Oh,
Dungeons
here
and
goes
Dragons.
And hey, Pete, I found you a Dungeons and Dragon Master.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
All right. I don't know. I might have to join him because we are getting that movie, and it kind of looked entertaining. It's given me that Vox Machina kind of vibe from the movie. So I'm looking forward to Honor Among Thieves. But it seems to be moving this DC book for one reason or another. It's not directly tied to it, but Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 1, which I've talked about on Dollar Bin Digging a long time ago, it's moving. So if you have any, now's your time. $50 at auction, $26.
Never thought I'd see the day when this would happen.
Over 40 sales. So if you got your
Save your
Dungeons and
money
Dragons
and-
books, go cash in, I guess, because I don't know if this is going to happen again. And somebody mentioned MODOK. I think so, because even MODOK's starting to sell. Tales of Suspense 94. Some bounce back prices. I mean, again, there's a lot of sales, a lot of raws, a lot of different grades. But just to kind of point out a little bit of the change, you can see here the 6.0s just this week sold for over $300, where just 2 weeks ago it was under 200 at 190. Back in April it was 216. Then you go to an 8.5, one sold for 610 this week, where it was only 327 last month. So there's some interesting jumps in some prices to bounce back to some of those previous highs for MODOK. So
he had the show before the series. That
yeah, and I think people just said, "Oh,
nope,
claymation, not for me."
Yeah,
but it's still TV. You still,
yeah.
I guess.
But he's selling again, and like I said, all you guys with your first Tiger Division, everybody going out there, let's go buy this Black Cat Annual. There's multiple variant covers for this book. All of them seem to be selling. I get it; they're getting their own title. There's also that Taskmaster 3 book, which I think is the first to the one character, Taguchi or something.
Tamaguchi.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
This thing is selling for anywhere from like $13 up to $30. Just this
I had one of
annual.
those. I couldn't
you
keep
need
it
to find one
alive.
in your shop for cover. Go buy it. See if you can do yourself a quick flip, because I personally just don't see how this one's going to maintain any of these prices. But I mean, really, it's just a comic book title. Like, eventually, it's probably going to end up being like a mini. And is anybody going to care? Probably not. But we'll see. And another book that's selling, Black Panther #8. First, Annika, like the Dora Milaje trainer.
Annika,
Yeah.
She's not even named yet in this book, I don't think. I think she appears, but it's unnamed. But this thing apparently is selling for $20 to $30 raw. You see there's a 9.8 selling for $260 at auction. There's over 30 sales. This thing seems to be moving for one reason or another. I get it. It also has Doom. It has Namor. It has Shuri as Black Panther. So it's probably as close as you can get to what we might be getting on screen. But still, I don't know. Look for it in a cheap box, but I wouldn't say don't pay any market prices for any of this stuff. And our last book, I believe, the one I want to keep an eye on because of today's announcement, well, not announcement, I guess that leak of the Spider-Punk thing that we pointed out before. We got Spider-Punk merchandise selling, so that must mean we're getting a lot of Spider-Punk, right? I don't know. There was an app alert as well, and it just hasn't seemed to move that many books quite yet. There's a few sales. The variants, the 1 in 10 variants are selling for about $50. The Delata 1 in 25 sold for $655 at a 9.8, but the regular $50 asks on the regular ASM 10s aren't moving yet. but I think it's worth keeping an eye on over these next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think the market's just getting smarter to that. So I think whatever. I mean, that's a garbage book. All right, let's get into the overtime books that are probably better than a couple of books.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, we got through our 10 with a minute left, so I'm going to turn the clock off, but we're going to go to overtime just for this one book because with the X-Men 97 announcement and the trailer, I guess, and the plot synopsis, Mags is leading the crew, so folks are running out to grab their X-Men 200s.
Yeah, they get these fast, sell them even faster, especially when they come out, when they show the trailer for X-Men 97 to everybody, because he is, Matt, can you confirm that Magneto shows up in this outfit that's on this cover?
He absolutely does, and declares himself the leader of the X-Men.
Okay, so before that 97 gets started, make sure you have already bought these for $1 and sold them for $20.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll
that
bargain
go to the highest price now.
I'll bargain with anybody for $2 for one. Let me know.
Yeah, there's plenty of these 200s out there. So
I like the M on the front, so you know he's Magneto.
you know who he is.
Yeah.
Don't be confused.
I
did
wasn't
get
sure
that.
until I saw the M.
Yeah, I mean the purple or the hair or the face or the
I mean, he could have been Magique, though, even with the M.
yeah.
And I said
Or-
Magique because Marco likes to say Magique. but
This
I
is
always read it
JR
as Magic.
Jr. in his prime, right?
Yeah, that's what BK just said. Great JR, good call, BK. Unfortunately, they're nostalgic, but the more I look at him, because his art's been so bad, you're just kind of like, maybe the art wasn't that fun back then. I don't know.
There's your book to go look for. So until next week, we will have
I thought
another
we had another one in there.
10. No, I just did the one. I was going to do the Daredevil 131, but there wasn't enough interesting about it. Prices are about the same. There wasn't a ton of sales. So, yes, the Daredevil show's coming. Maybe we get Bullseye again. I don't know. I didn't put it in.
Yeah, it was
I
the same
replaced
thing. I know, but the point with it is Tiger Fett, that people are going to make a big deal about it. It hasn't completely gone crazy, but when it makes its way to the main trailers, that's kind of what we're saying. Like with the King book, right? We saw the King. Who here? Raise your hand if you didn't know King was coming. We
already see him. He's not even coming. He's already here.
No, but like King the Conqueror, not Run Tut 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 or the other. The actual
King who remains.
Yeah, we all knew because we saw the poster at the end. We knew he was coming to Quantum. Like, yet all of a sudden they have a trailer or whatever at SDCC and the book doubles in price. Okay, all right, same old shit. So, all right, good stuff, Pete. Never met a man. Elbow gloves. That's a fair point. Never met a man with elbow gloves that I trusted. There you go. All right. What does BK say? Who's he harassing you? You're BK. He's always positively trolling. All right. Well, don't forget to follow Steve from My Bargain Comics on Whatnot and on IG, especially for Tolson Tuesdays, which is a very special and very issue that he has there.
I love how you say like Tolson, like I always think about the Tolson. What is it? Toll House Cookies. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
not like Robotolson.
Yeah, it's more like
half the time Marco's intentionally pronouncing things wrong. I think just
yeah.
It stands out. People remember it then.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. But we're going to get into our rankings, and I think Jedi's coming in if he isn't here already. Hey, Steve, thanks. Oh, man, appreciate it. Oh, JJ's here. JJ?
Hello.
What is that a picture of?
Like a hawk.
It's Stallone.
Oh, Stallone. Wow, how thin.
We're doing the switch. There we go. We're doing the switch.
And here comes Jedi.
That's right. Mean business.
We got a whole panel. Are we going to have enough room to do this?
Shit.
Now, Jedi Johnson, for those that want to know, mad at me. So, chat, you have completely ticked off Jedi Johnson. He says that it's completely unfair what I did, which look, it's not it was Tom Cruise's acting, which caused Tom Cruise to just be a C-rate action star. Well, not me. But with that being said, I think he's going to pass on his anger. Uh-oh. He just took a sip of Dr. Pepper. That's trouble. All right. So we won't address that issue anymore. We'll go back to Corbin messing up.
We're going to go to the Love Chat Best Adult Dating Site.
By the way, just so everybody else, Corbin just didn't mess up with an attractive young lady. He messed up with a rich, attractive young lady who could have been his sugar mama for the rest of his life. Good job, Corbin. Good job. All right.
Wow. I just got into the chat and saw who it was.
Oh, see? It's in the private channel.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Oh my
You
god.
sound
Let's-
like Amber Heard. My dog stepped on a bee.
Okay.
I think he still could have played it off like if he would have played it off like she was the distraction that caused him to fall down the stairs.
No, if he could have played it off and took the shoe and threw it like her dad did on national television,
Okay.
played it off like that, then it would have been maybe it would work out.
All right.
You mean when he broke the backboard?
Yo,
Okay,
no,
not do this,
Kyle,
y'all.
come
It's
on,
like-
man.
Come on, y'all.
You're taking
Come
stuff
on,
too
y'all.
There's a lot of
far.
people that broke
Come on,
backwards.
y'all. That's true. Let's just
Kyle's
stop talking about
taking
it.
it
Let's
too
just stop talking
far.
about it. All right, moving on. Talking action heroes or what? Let's go.
I just
Yeah,
didn't know it had
you
been
know.
so long for Corbin
For
that falling
cheap
down the stairs gives him like
I didn't know you could tumble downstairs. Like it was like one stair, and I went down all.
You double.
Yeah, I had no idea.
tumble.
That-
Oh,
Like, I had no clue.
but that sound you made was kind of orgasmic.
Oh,
I'm like,
shoot.
Yeah,
like,
and
not
then
going any better.
chicken
It's
tenders
even
and
worse.
fries all over the floor because I was having my lunch. It was a mess.
Fries on the floor.
Chicken
Did you?
tenders and fries.
What else do you have besides French fries?
Chicken tenders and ranch.
Was the ranch open?
Yeah,
Oh no!
it didn't spill on me though. But I,
It spilled all over her. Probably
Yeah,
that's
you
why
still
she's not
got,
calling
like,
you back,
all
bro.
right, let's just go on. Let's go.
Still got ranch dressing on everything while you're busy going.
I just think, I mean,
That's what happened.
Corbin, did nobody come down the stairs?
Very
to-
into it, dude. Oh, jeez, oh,
All right,
Pete.
can
You
we
guys were
just-
laughing at Corbin, but did someone come down the stairs to help you, or did they all just laugh at
The
you? That's
security
kinda
guard just
messed up.
laughed at me. The other person stood in shock. And
Held out one stair, Jedi. One fucking stair.
well,
Yeah, man.
it was like six
You
like
still
steps.
offer,
and I
you
kept
still
on
offer him a
going.
hand or something.
Yeah,
The
he
one guy that was going to
laughed.
help him was like, "Ooh, chicken tenders."
I think it was the sound.
It was
I
6 steps,
yeah.
but it seemed like 20. It was like Wolf of Wall Street with DiCaprio climbing down the flight of steps. But there's
It
only
was
like
It's a
3
really
of them.
big step, guys.
Corbin.
It was
Hey,
really-
I've tripped
I know.
over. I've
Anyway.
tripped over a crack in the sidewalk before, so I feel you, Corbin.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. It was just the worst possible time, but it's all life. There'll be another shot. No, it won't. All right,
Watch,
let's,
hey, guys. Like I might be a nerd.
You're a
but I'm
meme
not-
now on
We've got the
Instagram, man.
finals to get
I have
to.
faith.
Let's get
She's
through
gonna-
this.
She's going to respond to you, Corbin.
Yeah, Corbin.
Okay.
Just don't creep her out. Just be like, yo.
once I go to Detroit, I'll learn some tips.
No, you're not allowed out here till you do something better than what you've been doing. You gotta at least put training wheels on before you come out here.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So when you,
All right.
when you text her, Corbin, you gotta go. Why aren't you answering?
Oh, I
me?
forgot to.
I know why you're
I'm
not
gonna have to,
answering me.
I'm gonna have to finagle some of my scoring while we do this.
Corbin, you should go. Hey, you know what I had for dinner tonight? Chicken fingers and ranch. I was just thinking about you. All right, here we go.
Wait. No. We can't start there.
We can't start where?
Let me get us level set before we start. Because everybody's got to understand what we're doing here. What we're doing is we're taking all of the winners, the 4 winners, and the 2 wild cards. We're taking their top 4 movies, and then we're adding 4 new ones. So just to give us a sense of what we're doing, of where everybody stands. Oh no, Arnold was our top scorer with 56 points in round 1. He's getting 4 S tiers. These are the top 4 for him. So he has 4 S tiers to start. So he's already got 40 points in the bank.
Damn, he's gonna win.
He's
I
not.
feel like I
alone.
shouldn't say who I'm rooting for because then the chat will automatically like.
He's not alone in that though. Also scoring in second place with 51 points was Denzel, who also has 4 S tiers. So he's at level ground with also 40 to start for this week. Not to be outdone by Kurt Russell, who scored 50 points, only one behind Denzel, also with 4 S tiers, starting with 40 for this week with The Thing, Big Trouble in Little China, Tombstone, Tango and Cash. I mean, we can go over the old movies, but I'm not going to.
I just watched that.
And then the next 3 are 4th place finisher and our 2 wild cards, surprisingly, all start in the same place with Rocky with 42 points. He only had 2 S's and 2 A's.
Ooh.
So Rocky is starting with 30 off the bat. 10, 10, 5, and 5.
Huh? Why are we doing that?
Because that's his top 4 movies. He only had 2 S's.
Oh,
And he
yeah,
had
but
2
we're
A's.
not gonna rank those.
Y'all did so on dirt.
No, we don't. I mean, I was going to put them on the board, but I'm going to put the main cards on the board because I forgot to upload everything. So
Yeah.
at this point, that's where I got to get a little tricky with the points. But I just want to put everybody at ease of where we're starting.
So you're going to add what they get today with what they already have.
Yes, the 4 new movies are going to add on to the top 3. All have 40. With his bottom 3, here's Bruce, first wild card with 41 points, had 2 S's and 2 A's, also has 30 to start. And Keanu had 2 S's and 2 A's, so he gets 30 to start. Now, some of these guys had more A's after that, but I can only take the top 4, so it didn't matter that they had, like 6 A's. They only had 2 S's and a bunch of A's, so their top 4 is what it is.
Thanks, Dubba. I appreciate that.
I put that.
So top 3 guys start with 40. The bottom 3 guys start with 30. And we got 4 new movies for each. And let's see how this wraps up. Marco, now you can start while I put those pre-scores on the board.
Wait, so you did have... All right.
What?
I disagree with the pre-scores.
What?
All right. Here we go. We're going to go with...
Ask your question.
Red Heat. A tough Russian policeman is forced to partner up with the cocky Chicago police detective when he is sent to Chicago to apprehend a Georgian drug lord who killed his partner and fled the country. Crap. This was crap.
Oh, come on.
Where's my James Belushi tier list?
Yeah. James Belushi crap tier list.
How did you not like Red Heat?
This is an A.
Not an A.
Belushi trying to talk up the Magnum, and then Arnold had, the Russian version is better.
Yeah.
He's got the hat.
The Russian Austrian accent.
Yeah, it was the Russian Austrian.
Most of us didn't know the difference.
Okay. Dead heat is greater than red heat. Okay, bite me.
That's fair. Joe Piscopo, not to be ignored.
I think C's fair. I do agree. I think C's fair with that. A, B.
I guess. I mean, compared to the we're looking at movies 8 through 12 for these guys. So
D for dog crap, I think he's saying. C. Yeah, put it C. We got some C's.
All right, C is fair enough.
C had
I
a
gotta
B.
find it though. There it is. All right.
Next up.
Oh my God.
2 Guns.
2 Guns.
Good movie. Good movie. B.
Good.
Yeah, it was funny. B. 2 hardened criminals get into trouble with the U.S. Border Patrol after meeting with a Mexican drug lord, and then
Revelations start to unfold.
Not what happened. They start blowing money up. B.
I'm more
C.
B.
Wow, AOA.
Oh, I don't know.
2 Guns is A, so the trash and A take care of each other. B. There's a lot of B's for this.
C. I agree with Patrick.
Okay.
Anybody else notice all of these action movies we've been talking about the last couple of weeks are all like on cable right now?
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
can't remember the last time I've seen Universal Soldier on, and it's been like on TV.
Really?
Yeah, Man on Fire was on earlier, or no, Man Apart, the Vin Diesel one.
We're 2 votes ahead on B's right now than C's.
So we're debating B and C.
But but we on this case, I got it in B. What do you got, Pete?
I don't really have a strong opinion on this one. Either B or C is fine by me.
Matt said C. Kyle, what do you got?
I gave it a B.
Okay. Dom?
Let's see.
Corbin?
I would give it a C.
JJ?
Kind of in between. I guess C. I go C.
Getting close. Nope. Jedi. If you give it a C, it goes to C.
To me, this is one of considering you got 2 probably A-list stars in here. This was kind of a forgettable movie. I'm at a C.
Goes to C.
You
guys, he's still mad at Tom Cruise, folks. There you go.
I am blown away that I'm just blown away that Arnold Schwarzenegger is a better actor than Tom Cruise.
I would disagree.
I don't think it's that.
It's not actor. It's action
movies.
hero.
Better movies.
Yeah, but
Best action hero. You don't have.
I'm not going to live in the past anymore. I'm moving forward.
Breakdown. Oh my God. A man searches for his missing wife after. This is what you chose.
We only have 4. We have
They're
4
all
movies.
right down in the middle of
On
the
top
desert,
of 8.
dude. Come on.
Actually, this movie wasn't that bad.
No,
Yeah,
I had Tequila Sunrise in here for a little bit till I realized
It
I was
was-
like, that's more of a
I'm just
drama.
thinking, like, could you have done
romance movie than
Overboard?
anything.
You should have
Overboard's more of a comedy.
dude.
Overboard's
have
not
you
an
seen
action
some of the
movie.
movies that fucking he's put in here?
What's that?
Have you seen some of the movies that he put in here before?
These are after. These again are the
These are the dregs.
tail end. This is the extras.
Panel is suspect. Thank you. C, D, then a bunch of B's.
And
Another
don't take this breakdown being here as this is his best. Like, I just threw these out there. He has 4. This is not his top of the 4, in my opinion, for Kurt Russell.
Well, okay. Go around the panel
What did
now.
Dusty give it? Dusty gave it a D. All right.
Okay.
This is not great. This is in a C, D kind of range. I'm not opposed to that for this one.
Yeah, what are you doing with it?
Where the hell is Leftover and his
Comments?
in the chat giving his
Yeah, we need like the
rating.
Mr. Skin rating from Leftover.
There's no hot chicks in it, so you're not gonna. Or no, am I getting the wrong?
No, you're right. There isn't really.
Well, he had his wife. Who was his wife? in this?
Leftover. Leftover is all about the hot chicks, I think.
Bring up the screen. He had his wife that got taken. That she was.
Yeah. Okay, Jedi, what do you have? We're split again between B and C.
I don't think I've ever seen this, but I'm gonna. So, me and Dusty, we have our own like private little chat where we discuss movies and TV shows. So I'm gonna go with what Dusty says. If he says it's a D, it's a D. So
You didn't do that in the last movie because that would put 2 guns into the B section. All right, JJ, what's up with you?
but I'd actually seen that movie. I haven't seen it.
I'll go B on this one.
B.
So B and D will average to a C.
Okay, Corbin, what do you got? Corbin's pros. Dom, what do you got?
He's
He
reliving that
He looks so
moment in his head.
serious too.
I
He
can't.
Maybe
had a crazy look on his face.
I can't remember it. I've seen it. I can't remember it, but I think a B of what I remember.
It was at this moment he realized.
Oh,
he fucked up.
He's reliving that moment in his head for the like.
Why had
millionth
me up?
time.
Like, what
Because you
happened?
were frozen.
I know. I was
Did you see
trying my
yourself fall
internet
down the
went out.
stairs again?
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
Kyle, what
My
do you got?
internet fell out. You got some words.
I gave it a C.
See, what do you got, Matt?
D.
Ooh, what do you got, Pete?
C at best.
Yeah, it's C. Put in C.
At best. I wouldn't have argued with you guys that came up to D, but
So this tier list is gonna end up a tie.
no. Well, there's still some good ones in here.
Yeah.
Not many. There's not many.
Oh shit! I screwed up what I was doing.
So from Denzel, you got to go to Stallone.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Wow.
Nope. I went to. Yep, I did.
Must have not been my night tonight.
Locked Up. I actually like this movie. I mean, C liked it, but
Yeah.
only 6 months left.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was.
It's a classic.
Yeah, it was okay. And actually, for Stallone, it. Oh God, I can't believe I'm about to say this showed how he could expand his acting chops.
What?
He has range for an actor, you know.
No. This is his range, is what I'm saying. Like, this is the height of his
Hey,
range.
Steve, you want to give Lock Up an A?
Yeah, this is like the height of his range.
I give it an S tier.
Lock Up B. People are
That's
giving it a
getting
lot.
crazy now.
I think B is fair on this one.
Yeah.
B,
So
B,
Lucy's
Yeah,
Mays and S.
A, D, C. A lot more V's. Great villain, yes, great villain.
Give
All
it
right,
a B.
anybody got to dispute B? Anybody want
Yeah, it
to?
was Donald Sutherland.
I'm not
wasn't
gonna. I kind of did like Lock Up, so I'll give it a B.
I had a B, but we can put it. We can put our C, but we can put in B.
Yeah, B's fine. I give it an S tier. So
Yeah, fair enough. Why did you see this movie?
Yes, it does run. It is like Death Warrant.
It's a lot.
Death Warrant, I think, came after. So
Yeah, this is a-
JCVD decided to rip off.
Corbin has also fallen and hit in his head, so don't take anything he says.
oh my gosh.
All right, put it B.
Bruce.
Oh, I like this.
I like this movie.
A. Right?
Trash.
What?
I like this movie. I'm with Marco. I like it as an A.
I liked it. It was
I like
good.
this movie too.
Hey, A tier. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Ben Kingsley and Morgan Freeman as the
That's a good movie.
rival heads of crime.
Slevin.
The only bad thing about it is his hair. That's it.
Oh, you
I'd say
think this
Josh
is
Hartnett.
bad? Dom, you wait till we get another Bruce Willis movie in
Oh,
here.
okay.
We see some costumes that he put on, some disguises.
This B.
Oh, the jackal.
Oh yeah.
I know what you're getting to.
Oh, Lucy Liu. Yeah, Lucy Liu.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people in this movie, but it was a fun little movie.
It looks like it's between the A and the B's. All right, let's go. Pete, what did you have on it?
I said A as well because I enjoyed it,
A.
but I'm not going to argue with B. We end up at B. It's fine, but
Matt, what'd you have? Trash? Is that what you have?
Yeah, it's trash.
Kyle.
B.
Dom.
I give it a B. They had a bunch of good actors in it. B. You know,
I'm feeling a C, but you know what? I've never heard of this movie before today, so I'm okay with giving it a B.
AJ, go ahead.
rating on a blind.
I'm more B than I am A, I think.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, if it's not comics, I'm out of my depth.
Now, what do you got?
It's all right. It's all right.
I don't think I've seen this movie either, so don't feel bad for me. I
Oh,
don't think
thank you,
I've seen
brother.
it.
Appreciate you, John.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
And
shot in the
apparently,
A.
Dusty don't remember it, so I
All right,
can't
put
lean
it
on
at
him.
B.
So.
Put it at B. God,
All right, we'll
I
give
don't
it to
think you're
B.
shot
That's
at
fine.
guys.
John Wick next.
God,
S.
where are you finding these movies?
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
I'm telling you,
that's
it
what
was
John Wick
tough.
was looking.
You got to
Kings is
understand,
not
it
in
was
that.
tough getting the 4 for some of these guys.
Actually,
Street
Street Kings
Kings.
wasn't bad though.
Yeah, is either. I mean, I'm saying C, but it probably could be B.
Yeah, you might have to like reevaluate your ranking system based on where we are with some of these picks.
I'm not quite sure the game was the best in Street Kings.
well, I'll
But,
tell you what, you should have took A off the tier. S and A on this, so it would have been. You would have ranked it C's and D's.
There better be one.
Chris Evans was horribly terrible in this movie.
Yeah.
Common was good. Whitaker was great.
Hey,
Reeves was great.
this was a step up from Scott
I give
Pilgrim.
it a B.
I'll give it a C just for Forrest Whitaker's wandering eye.
Dude, fucking
Kyle, what do you got?
Dr. House is in it.
Yeah.
I give it a B.
Yeah, okay, B. Street King C.
I mean that's
C,
C
A,
B kind of
S,
range too. It's like a
B.
C plus.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
If
right.
you guys go
It was
B, I'm
pretty
fine. I'm not going to
predictable.
argue that.
Put it in
It's the
B.
difference of 1 point. The difference between B and
Yeah,
C is
there's
1
like an
point.
S and an A in there too. So yeah, go
I
ahead.
could pretend like I've seen this movie and give it a grade, but I haven't, so I'm just never mind.
Put it in the B.
It is because even Jedi, even if you did see it, it's one of those movies. It's just not going to stick with you.
Yeah,
The
it's
plot was like really generic, if I remember
I
right.
saw it.
Yeah. It absolutely is.
That just happened.
What just happened?
All right, Snake. Well, I'm just saying the movie. There you
Okay,
go.
going back up the other way.
I told you I had to reach.
Come on.
Dude,
Is that
there's,
Land of
unless you want me to
I was
start
thinking
putting
like,
Bill and Ted in
like
here.
47 Ronin or something. Was gonna
Oh,
I already used 47 Ronin.
Oh, you did?
That was in the top 8.
So at best C. At best C.
I don't think I've ever
Was this
seen
even
it.
in
Some
the
of these
theaters?
movies were only released
I have a
overseas or
tough time.
something.
I did not see this one.
Was this in the theaters?
I
It was
think so.
It wasn't in the theaters.
Not
I
for
remember this.
long.
Not
2
long.
weeks.
on Netflix.
One night only.
I also don't know if the synopsis is talking about Keanu or not. I don't think it is because he's not young. I think it's about the Asian dude who I don't know.
It probably is about the Asian dude.
Love Chat XYZ gave it an E, so I think that equals trash. I think it evens out about trash.
I saw it premiere. Oh, with Keanu in the audience. Okay. The
I'm gonna give it. I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna give it a
Keanu
C,
give up his
just to
seat from an
benefit.
old lady.
Yeah, Keanu was the villain. C, there you go. It's getting some solid C's. I mean, it's getting a B, a D, a C.
Keanu as the villain never works out very well though.
Oh,
Yeah,
I do have another villain for him in here too. We'll get to that later.
Is it the
I'm
Watcher?
trying to take him. Put it in C. Let's go and move along. 'Cause there's
James
like
is guessing all my picks.
and it's either
Was
B
it
or
really
D.
the Watcher? I still read.
Well, I had to. I'm telling you, there's I had to scrape.
All right.
I
have a
think-
funny story
Did
about
you say B or C?
Shit, the jackal.
Wait, did you say B or C?
B?
B. Okay.
D.
B. The D on the jackal?
Oh, this movie was
So,
not
I would
good.
also give it a D.
I'm gonna give it a C because I'm gonna
Why
hold
am I
against
here?
that it was not as good as the original one.
The Bruce Willis costumes were S tier.
What?
The different looks for Bruce Willis are S tier. But the
Jedi,
movie
you've
was
never
not
seen
good.
Jackal before?
No, I have seen this one, but apparently I disagree with everybody because I like this movie.
Do you?
No, I said. I say B. I said B.
I'm
What
not
do you
gonna,
think it was, Jedi?
compared to all the, if I'm grading on a curve with the other movies, I'm like, this is an A at least.
Bruce Willis is terrible.
I would go as far as saying it's an A. I would go as far as B, but hey, Ken agrees with you. A.
Yeah, see, Jedi, my problem is when this came out, I was excited. I wanted a really good movie, and then when I saw it, I was like, man, that sucks.
Eh.
Was this Jack Black's first movie? Was this when he got like tore up by that gun?
Killed? That's awesome. I'll give it an A for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm giving it a D then. I hated it. I watched the first 30.
I was like at a D, but I can go C.
It's not getting lower than a B at this point.
I know. I mean, I'm just saying where I'm at, but yeah, you guys rank it where you want.
All right, put it in B.
B it is. There's a lot of B's. I wonder if anybody's going to
Oh,
get
there
an
was
A out of this.
some B's and a couple A's. There's a couple A's.
We will. We'll get an A. I'm sure we're going to get an A at least.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I like Dick Carter. I fucking like Carter.
No.
B.
D. This is terrible.
D. B.
I think didn't I already go on about how this ruined Michael Keaton's legacy in my eyes?
I feel like we're looking at our first A, honestly.
Hey, Marco just wants to give it a high grade because it's a Mickey Rourke movie.
This list together.
Mickey Rourke movie. No, I actually like this movie. I don't know why. I watched it a lot. I don't know why. I don't know why. So B. D.
D.
You just like the Stallone goatee.
Yeah.
I'd go C for this.
C, D, D, trash.
The plot is also nonsensical.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Worst remake ever. Okay, D.
It's not the worst remake. Come on, that's a bold statement. There have been some shit remakes.
Yeah, not about the worst, but it's not very good.
Yeah, not the worst. It's not great. Don't get me wrong.
It may be the worst remake ever to have the original star of the star of the original and still be terrible.
Oh,
Hey.
look, chat's back again.
I know, trying to grab them, but I think somebody got me. Man, they're coming through with just.
They're swinging tonight.
They're
All
even
right.
trying to vote, but they just don't know the tier
They
list.
don't know how to rank. They don't know how to rank.
She gave it an L.
Categories.
They gave it an L.
You got to put
I'll
it in a
give
D, bro. It's
Two
got to go to D.
dildos.
It's got to go to D. It doesn't even go to us because it's so many D's in the chat.
G, huh? Poor Sly.
Death
I like
Proof.
this.
I
I like
actually
this.
like this one. I thought this is fucking
I
garbage.
figured this is borderline action. I don't know where it really would put this.
movie
Yeah,
was
they're like
disturbing.
grindhouse.
I think it's about a
RP.
C for me.
a
This
D.
is trash.
Trash. Yeah, it's kind of trash.
I don't
I
have
was
a,
so
I
excited
wouldn't say
for this,
trash.
probably a C.
I'm with Matt. I think. Would you say C? I think I was
Yeah.
also like at a
Yeah.
C. It's not great.
See, I'm teetering
Yeah,
between
I'm at a
B and
C
D,
too.
but
I mean,
that's
it was
not-
disturbing, which I think was the intent of the movie. But yeah,
A for him, but D.
And it had its obligatory Tarantino foot fetish
oh,
scene.
the feet,
right?
scene, yeah.
Stand by
A couple
feet.
of them, I think.
Tarantino's weird.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a B movie. It was a trash movie. A, C, A. No, we're not going to give it. The A's are taking out the trash. All right.
I
So
said
C it
Worst
is.
part too, I think when they released this, you had to watch it and
Yeah, it was.
Robert
Yeah,
Rodriguez
Planet
movie.
Terror,
One was
yeah,
very
yeah,
good.
Planet Terror.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're both of them.
It was like 4 hours in the movie theater, and neither movie.
Compared to Planet Terror, this was an A movie, but
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Wait, where do we end up on that one?
C.
Okay.
Really, dude?
What?
I
had to
no,
stretch.
this was good. Okay, this is the A.
I
movie.
hey, this is S tier to me. I
I
love
like
this
this
movie.
movie.
I like
You
this
guys
movie.
called for
this
it
is
last
up there.
week. You asked for it, and I'm like, all right, man.
All right, I'll be right back. Somebody else run it for a minute. You guys figure it out.
All right, well, we can talk. I can talk through this one with Marco leaving us, but I know we're stretching that it's an action movie, but it's still a thriller.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, it's doing some Matrix level
I'm
stretch.
surprised
Right
you
now.
don't have the bone collector.
He's a
on
cop, right? He's
you know,
a
well,
cop.
I thought about the bone,
It
but
is
that
the
one
movie
really
I
would have been
did see.
tough.
It's
I like
like
that movie.
supernatural.
He was the head.
He's a cop and he
Bone
shoots
collector.
at least 2 people. So there's
I mean, that's just.
And he gets possessed. So I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
I actually thought this was good. I like I'm A or
Time
maybe even
one
S.
of my favorite,
is on my
my
side.
favorite 2 or 3 Denzel movies, actually.
Yeah, Patrick's with me. You got to sing the song in your head once you hear it.
Yeah.
Hey, pal. But there's a lot of A's in the chat and a bunch of B's.
Yeah.
There's a couple. I mean,
side with an A.
Darth. I mean, Lopez is throwing out that S with you there, Jedi.
Yeah.
So you're not alone on that island.
Yes.
I also don't think it's an S, but
Comparatively to what
A.
else we may have,
I'd give it
this
an
may
A.
be yes, maybe an
yes,
A.
compared. But I don't want
I
to
like
do
it.
that. I don't want to.
Yeah, I still say it's A.
I still think it's A. I'm at an A.
I disagree,
Matt,
Patrick. That is
Kyle,
not Christopher
Yes,
Maloney's
because
best
the
role.
demon
I'd give
does
it a B.
transfer into a cat.
B?
At one point, too.
I give it a C.
And there are a couple. There's the C's and there's some B's, but I don't know. I think with the strong, what are these about nipples?
What?
What? What are you guys talking about out there? Oh, but I do see.
I think they're trying to
a
come
good
up
bit
with
of
their
A's.
own bot.
I think for this list, I'm throwing it in the A.
A.
Or do you guys think I need to pull it to B?
I think it goes B.
There's a lot of A's though.
There's a lot of A's, and there's a couple of S's.
There's a lot of A's, and you got A's from the panel for the first time. I gotta put it in A.
Yeah. All right. Then I think we're good. Even though we're stretching that it's an action movie, we're gonna throw that in A.
No, Maloney as in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle is his best role.
All right. So that was Denzel, which means we have to go to our second place. Oh no, he was second place. So we need an Arnold movie.
Arnie.
Oh God.
Eek.
Vanessa
Yes,
Williams.
Yep.
James Caan is the villain.
Ugh.
Rest in peace.
He will
James Caan.
erase
telling you.
your past to protect your future.
I loved
I
Arnold.
have to remember that you guys already did Arnold when I wasn't a
Oh,
part
look.
of it. I keep asking, what about this movie or that movie? But you already did it, I'm sure.
Ooh.
D.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the chat. D.
Yeah, this was
Marv,
not-
you are correct. Maloney and
great.
Wet Hot American
Also,
Summer
it-
with S tier
it-
all the way.
It had really terrible
good in
CGI
that, too.
alligators. If I remember,
Oh,
like the worst,
yeah,
some of the
that's
worst
right.
CGI I think ever.
But this also introduced at least me to the rail gun. Remember, it was like, how cool was
Yeah.
the rail gun?
You guys' memories are outstanding. I can't remember. I don't remember alligators or any rail guns in this movie, but okay.
There you go. Yeah. Well, hey, look, Hartman's got a B on this. That's probably the highest, but there's a lot of C's and we got a trash or two.
Yeah, I'll go D.
A lot of
Save it from
C's,
trash.
C at best.
It's pretty bad.
I think we would be being generous with the C's, but there's a lot of C's.
Give it a C.
Unless you guys want to pull it down to a D, because there's some
Yeah,
trashes in there as well.
I think D is fair.
Man, I just looked up that girl that Corbin screwed up with. That he screwed up.
I know, dude. I googled it too.
So bad, dude. That is so epically bad. Who are we at?
Where are we going with that? I'm sorry.
C.
C. All right, eraser.
All right.
Arnold, I'm telling you, he scored high, but his next four, oof, it was a rough batch.
All right. One more on Arnold.
Yeah, another Arnold.
Yeah.
The
I like
raw
Raw Deal.
deal.
Raw deal.
I think
So
Raw
was it-
Deal is a pretty good movie.
Wasn't this Red Heat without the Russian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What was his
he
catchphrase out of this
also
one?
gave Steven Seagal his look. Slick back your hair with a
no.
black
Oh,
leather
yeah.
jacket.
With the black coat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Raw
there you go. Seagal
Deal.
made like 4 movies looking like this after Raw Deal.
End of
What were they
day.
like?
In
D?
this S of end of day.
JP, don't go spoiling the last
Trash, raw, dookie,
one. Ugh.
raw deal, D, C, trash. Ooh, gosh.
It wasn't trash, but
D, trash,
I say D.
B.
yeah, I would.
It's gonna be in D.
It's a T.
What do you guys say?
it was
Dom,
just
what do you
not-
got?
I'm not a big Raw Deal guy.
You know what? I thought it was a good movie. I'll give it a B.
Oh, okay. I guess it's not going trash anymore. Kyle, what do you got?
No, it's not going to the trash.
No, I don't give a shit.
I'll
This
fight
is
it
a
out of the
B
trash
movie.
to a no score.
What is the system gave him a
Borderline
raw
trash.
deal? Nobody gives him a raw deal. Yeah, that is kind of trash. Bat, what do you got?
D.
It is the worst tagline ever. Jedi, what do you got?
C. I mean, I know I've seen it, don't remember much about it, but I'll give it a C.
Trash. So it's going in D. All right, D it up.
All right, D it is for
She
poor Arnold.
S
This
tier.
movie.
S. Book of Eli. The only
Yeah,
S
you
tier
guys
we
fucking
have here.
loved this movie last week.
You didn't even know he was fucking blind to the end. I was
He
joking.
was- yeah, he memorized the Bible. He really wasn't reading. Yeah, S tier.
Where's the book at? Right here.
I say A.
I give it an
Yeah,
A.
I would have been there as well.
You're
I'm
wrong.
with JJ, but
And what's her name's in it from that 70s show? And she's fucking hot.
I'm.
Mila Kunis or
Yes.
Mila Kunis.
I gotta go C. I don't even think this is one of the better Denzel movies. Like,
I know it probably should have made the list in the first batch.
Gary Oldman's more memorable for playing his normal megalomaniac villain.
Dude,
I
Gary
think I put
Oldman's a
Ricochet
national
in over this
treasure.
one because I liked Ricochet personally, and it
Dude,
got ranked pretty low.
Gary Oldman's best role is Drexel.
What's up, Mito?
Drexel. He
All
must have
right.
thought it was White Boy Day.
No,
It ain't
man,
worth
it
that
ain't
shit.
White Boy Day. This motherfucker thinks it's White Boy. It's a White Boy Day. Nah, man, it ain't White Boy
Oh
Day.
man, it ain't White Boy Day.
Put it up in the S. Chat loves it.
I met that dude though.
Gary Oldman?
No, the other guy, Marty.
Oh, yeah.
He was also the singer in Coming to America when he sang "She's Your Queen to Be." I met him
Oh,
at
man.
True Romance Fest.
this is an S tier movie.
Yes, S
Dude,
tier.
yes.
This
Act
movie's great.
draft S tier. Let's go. Move on.
I don't know. The acting of William Baldwin is not up to my speed.
Yeah, Billy Baldwin does kind of
True Romance was great. I agree.
Robert De Niro was good in it.
Yeah, Bobby D's
You can
good.
repeat some of the most of the lines from that movie. I don't think you can repeat though. S tier. S.
There's a few.
Generous.
There's plenty.
Generous.
I would still say A. Personally, I'm more with Lopez and AOA and
Yeah,
JJ.
I'm with Pete.
All right.
Billy
Yes,
Baldwin was just
especially since Leftover banged a girl to it.
S tier. I think the girl.
Scott Glenn was good.
Really?
Scott Glenn was good. I will give you that, Patrick.
No, a B. A. All right, go
I
around.
wanted to be a fireman after watching this.
We're gonna decide. Pete.
Everybody wanted to be a fireman after this.
I know.
Pete, what are you giving it?
I said A. I'm at an A.
Okay, yeah, giving it what?
S.
What are you giving it, Kyle?
S.
Dom,
S.
JJ,
A.
Jedi.
I liked it the first time. I've never wanted to watch it since, so I'm going to say A.
That means I decide,
You're the tiebreaker.
and I decide put it in S tier.
You
Send it.
bitch.
Nobody has Corbin. Corbin's never seen this. What are we talking
Corbin
about?
hasn't seen it. Corbin.
Oh, yeah.
Corbin.
What happened to
Corbin's texting that girl, please forget that I fell.
Oh, I put an A. That's why. All right, so it got S.
Oh, this is garbage.
I like this
Yeah.
movie actually.
This movie's
It wasn't garbage, but it wasn't good.
This is just
Every
a fun
time I
movie to
go in the
watch.
tunnels, I think about this movie.
The Eye of the Beholder, I guess, because I like
Every time
this.
Dom's in the Linky
I
Tunnel.
like this movie.
Yeah, I'm with
Exactly.
you, Jedi. I like this. This is a Poseidon adventure type of. Hey, let's get out of this together. We'll put all the cliched groups together.
If
We'll
I'm
have
ever
the
trapped in
family,
a
we'll have
flooding
this
tunnel,
guy,
I
this
want this
lady.
guy in there with me.
Trash.
I like Daylight.
Yeah.
I think it's a B movie.
Hey,
Yeah,
Pete, did
that's
you
all
know
I'm
that?
saying.
Hey, is it true that Planet Arizona Comics worked at Blockbuster?
I don't know. Did Planet Arizona? I did work. I worked at Blockbuster, so
I don't know.
if you
I
did,
met him. He's a cool dude, man. It was cool meeting him. Shout out to Planet Arizona. It was cool meeting you. He said he did work with you
that's
And-
cool.
at Blockbuster.
Yeah, I got a Blockbuster membership card still.
Do you?
Go
Yeah.
to Alaska. You
Go
can
to
use-
Alaska, the last one in the country. Or whatever.
What? I'm all
Aragorn.
this one.
Oh, that's right, Aragorn. That's right. He was in this.
Okay, well,
It's
it's
Aragorn.
in D now.
Yeah, Vigo.
Vigo was in this. He was the rock climber. He's like, I'll get us out of here.
All right, so Jedi, what do you have on this?
I'm probably at a B. I liked it. It's a good fun
Yeah,
movie.
I'm a Jedi.
Really? Well, it ain't going to B. It's going in. So I guess
I know, but
now.
save it from trash. I don't
Yeah,
want
no.
trash.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll end where it ends up, but like I said, I'm giving you my rating. Like Jedi's giving you his rating. I'm just telling you what I think.
Yeah. All right, put it in. Yeah, that's gonna save it from D. So put it in C.
I said B too. Didn't my think out?
God, that's fucking
I'm
generous.
sure, but by the time that all
It's
three.
entertaining.
Like every single one of these has been generous. Like
I'm not going to be generous with this one.
this is S tier all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, this was just not
S tier
good.
all the way.
Yeah, I like Bruce Willis, but this was terrible.
You can skip me on this one. I've never seen it.
No, this is not good.
We're gonna see who wants to be probed by aliens by what they give a grade on this one.
Pro by aliens.
Yeah. Do you remember what this movie's about?
Someone knows too much.
Hey, you know what?
All I see when I see the kid, I think of his lines in Kindergarten Cop.
This is like also like the first in like a series of Bruce Willis movies where he was like there was a creepy kid along with him.
Yeah,
It's like this and Sixth Sense, and then like I think there was another one I can't remember where it's like a hostage.
I don't have a
negotiation.
problem
Putting this anywhere
you're
but
not counting
S tier
Tracy
is
Morgan
considered
in
a
Cop
hate
Out, are
crime.
you?
No, it's going C. It looks like
I
it's
give it a
going
C.
C.
Ugh, this is D.
Kyle, what do you got?
I mean, I would have put it in trash, but
See,
Dom,
Not
It
that
was
good.
funny.
I give it a C.
I'm
JJ?
old enough to remember. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm putting it in D. I'm like Pete. That's probably generous.
yeah,
Jedi.
I like this one.
Jedi, go ahead.
I've never seen it. I was just saying. I'm old enough to remember whenever Bruce Willis being in a movie was big news. Anybody else old enough to remember that?
Yeah,
he
he's
just
a movie star.
Like The Color of Night.
now he just shows up in movies. I see him in movies on Netflix or whatever, and I'm like, where'd this movie come from?
Yeah, remember it was big news when he moved out
Well,
to where did he move to like Iowa or
There's a story there. I don't want to get into.
My best friend in
But
high
there's
school was in a
medical
movie with
situation.
Bruce Willis. That's how many movies Bruce Willis makes now. He'll just make anything.
Yeah.
My buddy was in The Prince that had Bruce Willis in
But
it.
supposedly, I don't want to get into the whole medical thing, but like supposedly he knew his career was dying, so he tried to get in like as many movies as he could in like the last like decade.
Oh, really?
Well, I think it's just a matter of just, all right, what am I doing? You want to pay me like $1 million to
Yeah.
spend a month
I
filming
heard
this
he-
movie? Sure. What
And
else?
there may
Right,
also be some
see-
exploitation kind of thing
I
going.
was just kind of asking you guys for your opinion, even though it had already passed. Put in C.
C, huh? All right.
Yeah.
No, God, it is The Watcher.
I
Trash.
told you. This one, how long the description was. I couldn't even put the whole thing.
Yeah, this is a D.
Terrible.
I don't
Trash.
fucking remember this
Trash.
one.
Trash.
This was
So long, it's got to
he was
read
the
all
serial
at the end
killer.
of it.
D.
They got a creepy look anyway, so
He was the bad guy. He was
I know.
the serial killer, and James
know.
Isn't
Spader.
that bad? It's got
was,
Marissa Tomei in it.
Yeah.
It's a funny
it
story.
was-
I actually won a $20 bet because I worked in a movie theater at the time, and you put out the promo posters, right? And somebody bet me that well, the other workers there when we were putting up the posters, like, it's like, who do you think the villain is? It's like, it's probably Keanu Reeves because there was like the silhouette of him in the background. He's like, no, Keanu Reeves would never play a villain in a movie. And I bet him $20, and we got the real like 2 weeks later. Keanu Reeves was the villain, so I won $20.
All right. Well, there's a lot of C's and a lot of D's and some trashes, so I have a feeling this is going into the D's.
This feels like a D.
Yeah. All right. Put in the D's. D's.
All right, we have one more Keanu, and then we go. This is the final movies, the final picks.
God damn it.
Trash.
Go through his IMDb and give me a movie that
Damn
would,
it.
Bill and
Ruined
Ted.
this. Ruined a great sci-fi legacy movie.
Damn it.
I had to do it. There was nothing else.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah, it's not an action. I couldn't
Damn it.
count that as an action. I
Bill,
tried.
how about Bill and Ted Face the Music?
There.
He's with Napoleon. Like they've
Yeah,
got to
he got
get
blown
the
through
fucking
into the
Hey,
time.
tell that
do
to
their
tell
thing.
that to
Dude,
B-Dub.
there's nothing but action in that movie.
Yep, Billy the Kid. I guess maybe I could have, but here we are
They
with
sing
the
with
day
Princess.
the Earth stood still.
I give this a C. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
D.
I think I fell asleep in the
I give it a
theater.
D. Wasn't Jennifer Connelly in this?
think so.
Yeah, I believe
I
so.
like
Will
Jennifer
Smith.
Connelly, so I'll give it a D
too,
and
right?
save it from the
You could have
trash.
put Siberia in here for him over this movie,
Yeah, you could have.
which that's a terrible movie too. But
Well, you could have done over the last movie. You could have picked.
What are you
All right.
saying?
Are we gonna save it? Are we gonna save dumb remake? Got it. D for dumb remake. Date or stood still C tier. Okay, still C tier. I guess that's what he's saying. So that takes care of one of those trashes. Are we
I
putting
think
in D? This one is
D.
gonna hurt.
D.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, put in D.
I think so. It's just
Sorry,
not
Keanu.
that great.
Sorry, Keanu. Pete hates you.
Oh, dude, Keanu's got
Ah,
2
he's
in D.
There were his other movies. Yeah, Keanu's probably not winning this.
It's Pete's fault. Pete hates you. 16
Okay.
blocks.
This wasn't bad.
Yeah.
This isn't bad.
This was
wasn't
like
bad at
maybe
all.
A. I don't
See,
know.
A. No, it
Yeah,
ain't
this is
not
actually a
bad.
pretty good movie.
I thought it was good.
B.
Although he had most Def's weird talking thing through it, where
it's like a
Yeah,
comfortable.
he
It's like
kinda
a
does that
comfortable
sometimes.
C for me.
it could be a. I could see A B. I'm in between the two.
I'm
Yeah,
giving
this
it
is a
D
B
just
plus.
for Willis's
This is
That's
B
an A
plus.
for sure. Most Def. Come on now.
I
Did you
had
guys-
His mustache
that
matches
experience.
his hair.
I mean, I didn't watch it, but I
Weird
like the
color.
cover.
Nah, this one was pretty bad. This was pretty good.
So what'd she say, Corbin?
I'll give it A.
No, what'd she say?
Oh, I wasn't. Oh, whatever, Gal. I'm done.
She's
I'm not-
she's gonna invite him out to see her dad DJ.
All right,
in a
guys.
few
I'm
weeks.
done. I should never.
All right, looks like we're going B or C. Let's go around the horn. Pete, what do you got? B or C?
I would go B. Of those choices, I'd go B.
Matt, B or C, what do you got?
I'm gonna go C. Comfortable C.
Kyle, what do you say? C or B?
Trash.
I say that. B. Now, what do you say?
Say B.
Corbin?
Same. B.
You've never seen JJ.
Shazam!
I kind of want to go A, but I'll stick with B. I think.
You can't. Your choice is B or C. Jedi.
Marco only gave you 2.
Going game. It's
I
not
vote
hard.
present.
I was unaware. I was limited.
You are. It's limited to what the chat had. It was B or C. Go ahead, Jedi.
I vote present. I have no idea. I've never seen
Okay.
it.
Good. So I guess that'll.
There's
I
an
have
A
it
in the
C.
chat somewhere.
That was more B's than C's.
That is. It's more B's. How many? Who had B? Yeah, 1, 2.
Fuck.
Yeah, more B's.
This movie gets a B.
No, he's not a B.
It wasn't bad.
How? Yeah, Corbin. How old are you? Are you 22?
No, I'm 26.
Oh well, you kind of a little old for that.
Yeah, that's
young
what
lady.
that's what I thought. We didn't get to the
Okay.
story because we're talking about too much. But anyway, we'll tell you later. I'll tell y'all later. Go. Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all just did Bruce dirty after you did him dirty on Armageddon. So there you go. Double dirty Bruce.
Both-
Come on.
Both
And
wild
Armageddon.
cards got fucking kicked out.
Well, it's not just the wild card. Go ahead, Sly.
Ooh.
Ugh,
Ooh.
Sharon Stone's kind of overrated.
Yeah.
really?
I don't know. Did you see her in
You ain't
those,
lying.
I'm telling you, it got
those
some
bikini
slim
pics the other
pickings.
day?
Hmm?
I told you at the outset the things I got rid of. No Harrison Ford, no Expendables movies.
Well, I think
And we're
no,
not going
Harrison
back to
Ford.
John
This list
Wayne,
is already
yeah,
skewed. to
Clint
begin
Eastwood
with.
times either.
Trash D. You're twice his age. Good.
Wow, Kenneth. Wow, I did not know that.
94 A's.
I didn't give it an A.
What was ID4?
Independence Day.
Oh, I didn't give it a fucking A. Not me.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me, dude. Trash.
I
C,
did. I gave it
D,
an A. I like that movie.
D.
Welcome to Earth.
I think C is fair.
Yeah. C.
I think C is generous, but
He's
that's
generous.
fine.
It's
Super
Yeah,
generous.
it's a D. It's a D movie.
The chat put it at C, so put it in C. Fucking horse shit.
Ugh.
It is, but hey,
Horse shit. There's no way this guy's moving on with this fucking trash heap of fucking movies.
you
All
always
right.
see who the winners going to be.
This is an S tier.
Actually,
Yeah,
this
S.
movie, I don't think it was
S.
S, but it was better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't have a lot of
S
hope.
tier. Kurt Russell's so good in this movie.
Yes.
S tier.
S tier for this. Definitely S tier.
S.
S is strong, but I would give it a solid A.
I give it A, yeah.
A.
Yeah, me too.
The chat's giving it S's, so let's just put it in that S
I mean,
tier.
compared to
no.
what we have today, I probably should have put this in the top 8.
A. All right.
But he had such a good repertoire. He already had a good selection of movies that I didn't.
Here's
Yeah, the
a
repertoire
go.
was
He's
solid.
I needed to reach for a smaller role.
The chat's turning on you, Matt.
Ah, there's so many S's.
There's a lot of A's though now.
dominate,
B.
Yeah, A's are the.
Oh,
are the-
you
and
let
we
them
got
keep
a B.
going. They're going to go down now.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Kyle said S tier. There's an S tier.
Oh. That's a lot of A's from Rennavision. All right, here we go. Pete, what do you got on it?
Like I said, it would be an A. But I mean, compared to this group, it could be
There's
an
so
S.
many movies in this tier list that aren't action movies.
Yeah. Okay.
This whole
A.
tier
had
list
to
is
reach
Matt,
for
S.
some.
Kyle, what do you have? S. Dom,
I have asked. I like this really.
Corbin,
I'll give it an A, maybe a B actually.
Corbin's never even seen it.
JJ,
I've seen it a little bit.
A. I'm not a
Wait,
fan
isn't
of
Samuel
the
Jackson in it?
dialogue. And
Yes, he
Jedi.
is.
Yeah, I've seen it though.
He tells a
I feel if
fucked
I
up
don't
story in
do
this,
this,
too.
then Denzel's going to run away with it, and I want to make it interesting, so I'm going to give this an S.
Oh,
I
damn.
like it.
All right,
Hey,
it goes fast.
All right.
I asked that a couple times already, Jay.
I hear what you said, Jedi, but you are overlooking.
Dude.
Anyway, let's go. We got one more.
Yeah. Keeping it real.
No, we got 2 more. We got
More.
Denzel.
Oh.
it wasn't bad. It really wasn't.
Wasn't bad.
He was stretching for action. Again, I had with Fallen in this. I had to stretch for action.
This is definitely a B movie. It was good.
I could have put Virtuosity, but we already covered it for Russell Crowe, so I went this way.
Siege was solid.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
B.
it wasn't bad.
That's like a precursor
Being kind
to
of
like
movie.
Olympus has fallen and all that.
Stargate was in the last round. Lopez.
Yeah, we did Stargate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We did that
Stargate
last
was the
round.
top 8 for Kurt.
CB.
I give us a.
Yeah, I think a lot of the viewers weren't here for some of the. First
Yeah, if
round.
you guys don't remember, like we already did 8 movies for all of these guys.
I think this
the
movie
movies you're
should.
asking for, we already covered them.
I think on a technicality, this movie should be stricken from the list because it has not only 1 but 2 actors that are in this list in the running. So you can't do one and not the other. So I think the Siege has got to be 86th.
B.
Well, good thing it's going into B
Yeah,
then.
they're top,
Put in B. Hey, Glenn. Put in B.
Hey,
Yeah.
Glenn.
I'm gonna C.
I think it
A lot
goes in
of
the
A's.
trash. It gets 86th because it's got both of them.
All right.
Marco just wants to throw it away.
No, it's check out the track. It doesn't matter. Our thing would have made a difference. We could go if you really want to break it down. It's between A and B,
Cologne of a cologne.
but I don't think we want to vote on that. The
Oh,
sixth day.
Glenn is over in the UK, but he is one of the Team Nerd Herd guys over there, one of the mods, and also has done some of their shows too.
Nice. Hey, Glenn.
So go check out and sub up Team Nerd Herd as well, along with Absolute Geek Podcast.
Don't tell me.
This is trash, correct? We're not going to let this get out of the trash can.
I'm going to give it a C.
A
This
man
is a
beats
C.
one of himself and stumbles into a grand conspiracy theory about clones taking over the world, and it was terrible.
All I do is
Okay.
remember Mad
So,
TV.
literally-
Skit on this.
It's literally Schwarzenegger and Schwarzenegger. It's like the
It
worst.
got rough.
Was-
I couldn't help it. This is the movies I had left for him. He had such a strong 8, and then after that, it was
This
rough.
doesn't make the fucking dumpster fire. I don't even know if we can do.
I give it a C.
What this was or was
What
not
the
like
fuck? This movie is the
basically
definition
Total
of
Recall,
shit.
only
How is
with
the
cloning instead of like mind wiping?
I give it a B.
Cologne of a cologne.
S
The
tier.
more angry Marco gets is gonna go up. So I'm gonna go S tier.
You're never coming back to TAC. You're never coming back to TAC. Okay, who's next?
I mean, I'll give it a B.
You're never coming back to TAC.
Dude,
And
this
I'm
is
going
one
to
of
tell
the-
everybody who the girl
This
is.
is one of the few times I'm not going to argue with Marco.
This is the
I mean-
trash of.
No,
You guys
this
haven't
movie's
seen this
trash.
movie. You guys have never watched this movie. If you
I'd pull it to D though. I'd pull it out of the trash to D, but I don't really want to go up.
I think that's generous.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A no
Yeah.
score is
Yeah,
generous.
no, this movie is
it's like
absolute
that
garbage.
is you must be a saint because this thing is such a piece of trash.
Yeah, it's
This was
absolute
not
garbage.
good. I saw in the theater. I was so mad. I'm like, What in the shit did we just spend our money on?
Dude, Glenn, don't say hello anymore if you're gonna give this a B. Are you kidding
Glenn,
me?
I love Arnie too, but man,
I
this
think we're
one
getting a
was
B
so
on
bad.
this,
disappointing.
actually.
No, we're definitely not
This is
getting
bad
a
even
B.
by Schwarzenegger standards.
Yeah.
Where do you
This is
see?
the
I only
lowest.
see a season D's.
This
And you
is
want to
the
know the sad
lowest.
thing is, I put this thing over End of Days because I hate that goddamn piece of shit more than this piece of shit.
You should have said Jingle All the Way. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was like a dope. So this is going in the trash.
Well, no,
How are you
no,
being
wait,
this?
you can't just say
Hard-coded
trash.
Yeah, there's A's and B's. You
There's
can't
A's
just
and B's. It's not gonna be
trash.
There's
trash.
a lot of
JP.
D's
You
and
should
trash.
feel
Yeah, it's
guilty.
gonna be D. It's not gonna be trash. You got a C, A, a B.
D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Corbin's got a
Same
point. You
guy
can't put it
saying
in
C.
trash.
It's not going in
Hey,
trash.
they're back again.
Oh,
It's
look.
an
Dating, baby.
84% chance that it's trash.
Swings is a masterpiece, but I'm not. We can't put it in act.
D.
I can't do it.
D.
I don't care what the Claim brothers
Yeah.
did.
That's the truth. I don't think Corbin. You say B, but have you ever watched this thing?
What are we talking about?
Exactly.
The sixth day.
Exactly.
I have watched it.
What? Yeah, Jedi. Give me your thoughts on this.
It ain't good, but I don't think it's trash. I think it's D.
Yes,
All right.
there you go.
You can put
D's
D,
fine.
and
I
you
can
guys
go
are
for
all wrong. And never
I,
mind.
mean, I still kind of want to put it in trash, but ultimately, I know it's not going there.
Yeah.
JJ,
Yeah,
you're not on the
people are
Star
saying
Wars show
it's
anymore
fine.
if you give it a B.
Dude, this is garbage. It's horseshit.
Get in the bin.
That thing was terrible. All right.
All right, that's
Arnold.
it.
Is that it?
That's
That's
our pile of movies for the week.
Oh, that was a lot of crap.
All right, so who do you want to start with? Do you want to go reverse? Go to the wild cards.
Yeah, go to the wild cards.
All right, so Keanu.
Start with Keanu.
He started
what
with
do we
30,
get? Keanu.
and then we get 3, 6, nothing. So he ends up with 36.
So he did worse. So he did worse than he did in his regular round. All right.
Yeah,
good.
even if we added to his regular score, he still would not have come. He still wouldn't have beat Arnie's first round on his own.
Okay,
All
go
right,
ahead.
Keanu is not our winner.
Who's
But
next?
again, it's action. If it wasn't just action, he might have had a shot.
Yeah, he had 38. He had 38 the first round. You add 6. He's still doing pretty good.
I'm sorry. Arnold had 56 his first round
Yeah, fucking people lost their shit.
because he was the king,
What's the
but
last
he's not
action
winning.
hero?
But anyway, now we go to Bruce, right?
Yeah.
You really screwed the pooch on this.
Hey, I didn't do anything.
It's you. It's Pete's list. Blame Pete. Go ahead.
No. I didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
go
I
ahead,
also
Bruce,
asked
Bruce,
you. I said,
Bruce,
should
Bruce,
we
Bruce,
go out to 6?
Bruce. Yeah, Matrix. They gave Matrix a B, dude. I mean, come on.
No, it ended up with an A.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Matrix ended up with an A. It's right there.
Yeah, let's go. Next one, Bruce.
All right. Well, Bruce also started with 30 because he had 2 S's and then a couple of A's. But Bruce ends with 30, 33, 36, 39, 41.
41. Respectable.
So it's
Okay.
11 points on top of his. Even if you went to the original scores, he made 11 points this round.
Yeah, he did better this round. Okay.
He did do better this round.
next
Stallone
up-
would be next.
Can you have Keanu Reeves under?
Stallone, our lowest scoring winner at 42 points, also starts with 30 for this round. And Stallone ends up with 3 for lockup. Let's see. 3. Shit. 5, 7. Wait, I'm missing one. 3.
Get Carter.
Yeah, where's Get Car? Oh, there it is. All right, so 3,
7.
5, 7, and then nothing. So 7. So 37. So he had 7 points, even if you
So
added
right
it to
now
the
you're-
original score.
Stallone's a better actor than Keanu Reeves. Okay, I understand what you're saying here. Okay.
So
All right.
Stallone has left the building. Okay.
Stallone
Next-
has left the building.
Yeah, next up you've got what's his name from Overboard.
Kurt Russell,
Kurt Russell.
Overboard. I would have loved to have put Overboard on here, but
You could have. You put other bullshit up.
but I didn't because Overboard would have been A tier, if not S tier.
Well,
But
yeah, Stallone did do
that
better than-
said, you guys, I didn't do this. Overboard also. Kurt Russell starts with 40. He had 4 S tiers, so he already starts with 40. You guys gave him 2 more S tiers with Backdraft and Hateful Eight. So that's 10 20.
This is horseshit.
23 for Death Proof, and 25 for Breakdown.
This
So
is
25
horseshit.
points on top of 40 gives him 65 points as
Does
our
he have a
leader in the
single
clubhouse.
fucking
right now.
movie better than John Wick or Matrix 1? I mean, does he have
Go,
a single-
Kurt Russell.
That's it. Kurt Russell's the man.
Get
Well,
out
we're
of
not.
here.
Well, that's the thing. We're not ranking one movie.
Go ahead. Give me next. Give me Denzel.
Denzel coming out of the gates again with 40, with 4 S tiers out of the first round.
Love it.
Gets in with no S's now, but 2 A's, 5, 10.
Booker Eli didn't get an S tier? The fuck?
I wouldn't
Nope,
give it as
even
it's like
at 5, 10, 13, 15. So he ends up with 55.
Kurt Russell is better than. Get the fuck out of here. Next. Give me fucking Arnold. This is Kurt
Arnold.
Russell. Kurt fucking
Arnold
Russell
also
wins.
starting the round with 40 points with 4 S tiers. And you guys fucked Arnold. I'm just saying, look, Arnold doesn't hit this board until C. With
try to
2, 4, 0, 0. He only adds 4 points to his 40. So he ends up at 44. He is the lowest. He ends up in the last place, I think, in this round. But he was the leader going into this round with 56. Granted,
how much did he get?
Darth Lopez is
You only
this is
added
fucking
4
dog
points.
shit.
No, okay, so here it goes. In last place, the worst actor who has the worst resume on this fucking horseshit list is
No.
Keanu
This is not last
Reeves.
place. We had plenty of other actors who didn't make the final.
Keanu Reeves is
The problem is you're basing him on a few movies where he was really good, but he did a lot of not so good movies.
Yeah,
no. He took all the good movies they did and tiered them up into one fucking movie.
Because
And you vote on
otherwise
that.
we'd be here all day. If you really want us to rank
Bruce,
every goddamn
hey,
Terminator
hold
movie,
on.
I'm with Pete on this. I'm with
It's
Pete on this.
it's second to last place. Stallone with 37 points. It beat out Keanu by 1. Next up, we've got the icon Bruce Willis with 41 points.
Bruce Willis is the boss.
Who got beat out by the guy who played himself against himself as a clone, Arnold Schwarzenegger with 44.
you act like
Good
that's a
movie.
It's a
You
fucking
were all
terrible
about
movie.
Double
It's
Impact,
fucking
where
trash.
we had twin Jean-Claude Van Dammes, weren't you?
Yeah, exactly. That guy didn't make the fucking list, and I can't even hit the Russian bots. I'm so fucking pissed at this point. Denzel, who should have won the whole motherfucking thing, he
Undebatable.
only has 55 points because Kurt Russell in the number 1 spot with 65
Attaboy Kurt.
motherfucking
Attaboy Kurt.
bullshit.
Is it over?
Yeah,
I don't
Won the
think
whole
you're
thing.
understanding just how good Kurt was at his peak, Marco.
You had him in Death Trap as a fucking B. That movie was horse shit.
Did you see him in Shipwreck?
Horse
All I've seen is Shipwreck
shit.
and Cash and Tango.
And that's what
Tango.
brought him over the
he'd
edge.
still win.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
that's the-
I missed something during all the commotion. So what did Denzel end up with? Did I miss that?
55. 10 points behind. It wasn't even fucking close. It wasn't. You guys put The Hateful Eight as a fucking S tier movie.
It is an
Yes,
S tier
you
movie.
did it.
I said
Dude,
A.
awesome.
I said A.
Yeah,
Y'all mocked me, but I knew what I was talking about. I still haven't watched
Okay,
it.
let's do the.
Oh no, I
do the
did watch
quick
that one.
math.
I keep forgetting that.
That's right. Freaking
Same with
Captain
Jackson.
Ron.
So he won by 10 points. So even if Hateful Eight had dropped to an A, he would have still won.
He
right?
still would have won.
Washington should have been in trash, so it would be -5 or whatever.
This
it
list
is.
was skewed because Tom Cruise didn't even make the finals. So
You're right there, Matt.
Tom
You're
Cruise
absolutely
only
right.
got like 24 points. He's actually in the bottom third percentile.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Hey,
wasn't
all I'm
big.
saying is the way this ended up playing out, like
Put that
you'll
in
have
bed.
a hard time not having Kurt Russell on top.
Should have been
Even if
in
we
bed.
counted every single movie, if we didn't pull out like we did, just took the top.
I
four,
never
we put
pull out.
everything into the pile.
That's why you have a
Kurt would
kid.
have won.
that's right.
He won because of a fucking Western ripoff. Oh,
Hey,
What?
you can't complain because if it was a straight
every fucking
action movie
Keanu
only,
Reeves was a fucking action movie.
if it was a
'Cause you
straight
wouldn't-
action movie only,
Like fucking the John Wick movie. So
I really
Yeah,
want to
they-
give Marco something to complain about. I just have
The Day the Earth Stood Still is not an action movie; it's a sci-fi.
Also,
He
Keanu
had
Reeves
to
makes
fill it in
terrible
because he
movies
didn't have any
sometimes.
other action movies.
No, I
Okay.
know.
So
but
Marco,
Marco,
you said
Marco
Top
tried to
Gun
say that
wasn't an
Keanu had
action
a-
movie, right?
Right.
I mean,
Right.
I didn't really want to sit in here grading John Wick 1, John Wick 2, John Wick 3, Terminator 1, 2, 3,
No,
4,
you
5.
you can group all those
like
together.
the
That's
Rocky
fine.
1 through 3, 4, 5, Rocky
Rocky's not an
Balboa,
action
Creed,
movie.
Creed 2. Like, I
Movie.
didn't want to do all that.
It's different
So,
fucking
hey,
movie.
Marco,
Yes.
real quick. So Top Gun is not an action movie because all he did was fly a plane. Bulletproof, or was it Death Proof? All Kurt Russell did was drive a car. When he got out of the car, he got his ass kicked by a bunch of women. So,
Agree. So you're making the argument that should be in the trash.
yeah,
correct?
I wanted to give you something to chew on.
No, I think it should be in the trash. Yes, agreed. I agree. I think you're missing my
The
point.
chat has spoken.
No, I know your point. I'm helping you support your point because there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, because every time you try to argue with me that Keanu Reeves should have won our action hero best of all time, I'll say Parenthood, which I liked, but that
Keanu
goofy
Reeves should
fuck
not.
Keanu
is
Reeves
not
is
the
simply
greatest
not
action
that
hero
great of
of
an
all
actor.
time.
Yeah, he does not deserve to even be in the
National
finals.
fucking treasure. Shut your mouth,
Yeah.
dude. Look at how
I like
bad
National Treasure.
you guys ranked. Stallone shouldn't even fucking made it.
Did he make it?
No, Nick Cage didn't make it to the finals, but
Wow.
He
Con
should've.
Air didn't do it? Wow.
Man,
put the bunny back in the box.
Con Air just wasn't enough.
It's your barbecue and it tastes good and all. But
Mhm.
I mean, Pauly Shore should have been in this. If this is how we're going.
Wait,
There
where's
were
the thick
couple of
woman?
thick women in there, but not
Wait,
all
where
of
the
them.
where are the thick women? I didn't see. What?
Not
Put
here.
that back up.
Now,
There's that.
eventually, we can
You
get
had
in.
to
I
have
do
watched
have
the
a
Star
few
Wars show,
actors to
Corbin.
put in
You
for a
won't
martial arts
understand.
tier list, and I do have some females that we can do a women's action hero tier list. But I think we need a breather.
Not after how poorly this bullshit's gone.
I thought it went awesome.
Seriously,
good for you.
who should have won? I mean, I honestly think Arnold should have won.
Keanu
Right.
Reeves should have won this, or Denzel.
dude, you're terrible taste in actors. I'm sorry.
No,
He's a
he's
terrible
amazing.
actor.
But
Amazing.
he's a great action
Cue
hero.
up the-
It's not about acting.
Pete, you're gonna have to cue up the sad Keanu Reeves.
Dude,
meme.
hey, listen, I mean, seriously, when you're actually like real action, not like a sports movie or something else, he's gonna have between those two guys, they're gonna have Keanu's gonna have
You say
two.
bullshit. So you wanted me to put the replacements in for Keanu? I could have done that if you really
Yeah, you
wanted.
could.
great movie. I love
Jane
that movie.
Falco.
Yeah,
Footsteps
Jane
Falco.
Falco
Hey,
could have made our
hey,
list
why
if you
not?
really wanted it.
You fucking Death-
Hey Pete, can you make
John Favreau.
can you make a membership badge of Keanu with a tear coming out?
I can try.
Use the sad eating a sandwich.
Hey,
Keanu meme.
on every one, you refuse to use like anybody who is good. You refuse to use a movie that wasn't action. Look at how you just did Kurt Russell. You gave him fucking The Hateful Eight. That's not really an action movie. You know, I
What
mean-
did you want me to put in?
Well, fuck
Dude,
it.
Marco
If
is
you're
so
supposed to
bad.
use that,
No,
replace-
tell me what you
movie.
wanted me to put in. Give me a non-action movie that you're upset that I put
Captain
in for
Ron.
that actor.
You
Give
could
me another movie I should have used.
sci-fi movie you put at the bottom, the remake that was horseshit by Keanu Reeves.
All right,
Keanu
give me
Reeves
another
make
movie I
bad
should have put in for
movies.
Keanu Reeves. Give me one movie.
Replacement.
You told me not to put in bullshit sports movies.
But you did it anyways.
Those are sports movies.
Only sports I put in was boxing, fighting.
Oh, yeah,
I only
that
put in
doesn't count.
fighting.
That's
sports
fighting.
movies.
That's not even. Yeah. Marco, come on now, bro.
I only put in. I didn't put White Men Can't Jump in here.
Yeah, Jedi
I
made a
didn't
good.
put Major League in here for Wesley.
You put in a western and a fucking car that flipped over. The
Okay.
Jedi's made
Wait, what's wrong with
The
a
right
western
one
being
won.
an action movie? You're telling me you watch Tombstone? You don't think that's an action movie? As many people
Yeah.
getting shot in that movie. What
I didn't
about
watch
that is not an
Tombstone.
action movie?
historical documentary. I'm here, Huckleberry. Historical.
What about Tombstone is not an action movie?
historical documentary?
It's a historical documentary.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is not.
It's
Get
the
off
real
me,
happened.
bro.
Simplified version of that
That's
movie.
the real happened, just like that. Just like that.
Including the long Kurt Russell. No.
Just like that. The only thing that didn't happen was dragons were there too. So like,
For Keanu, did you guys have Brotherhood of Justice?
no, no,
Kiefer Sutherland.
no.
The chat is
Moneyball
kind
does
of
not
upset,
count.
but they voted too.
Yeah, I don't understand why the chat's upset. The chat's the one that did this. Like,
Yeah, don't
I
look
get
at me.
I get the fact that Pete's the one that picked the movies, But you guys, chat, you've got nothing to do. I mean, you guys.
And again, I defy you to tell me what I should have put in the pick.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Hardball.
Yeah, Hardball. There you go. Another great movie by
It's a
Keanu.
sports movie. You told him not to.
He was the coach. Put sports in.
For fucks,
The Mighty-
I'm putting
the
Walter
Mighty
Matthau
Ducks.
on the list because he must
Got
be an
blood
action hero
poured
for
in there
fucking Bad
at one
News
point,
Bears.
too.
Then fucking Hardball. Get the hell out of here with that.
Put Hardball in. Hardball and replacement puts it over the edge.
Hardball.
S tier. Give him
Oh,
another
I'm sorry. I should have
3
put Gridiron Gang then, I guess, for The Rock because he was
Somebody
the coach
shot
of the
G
football.
Baby, so
Absolutely.
therefore it's an action movie because there's gunfire.
Thank you, AOA.
So much salt.
The troll. You're the troll. You're doing the troll. You made the trolls happy. Good job. Congratulations.
The salt flow through.
This is a bad.
Fucking, there's so much salt coming from Marco. I could feel my cholesterol rising from over here.
This is right.
Hey, if we
you,
were to
Stan.
blame all the
That-
bootleg
but exactly,
VHS
it's
tapes
all
that my
bootleg
dad
beats.
recorded, then Chuck Norris would have been winning this thing.
To hell with Hardball. Hardball is a good movie.
You should just tier list. You should settle this and just tier list sports movies.
Look,
We can
you
do
guys
sports.
broke. Lopez was tier listing everything, S-tiering everything, and you broke him now. Tier list. You broke him. You broke this man. And he's a member, by the way. By the way, we have memberships available all the way from $5 to $20. Pay the concession person at the way out. I don't know what we do, but we do something. All right, block that.
Also, me and my buddies also try to think of actors that hit for the cycle for sports movies that had a sports movie in all of the 4 major sports. It's not easy to do.
You could just rank them by
Keanu Reeves
sports.
was in Youngblood. You could put
rather
Youngblood
than
out
actors.
there. There's action in that. They're hitting each other. There's blood. A kid dies.
So you
Then
want
you
to
gotta
Rob
come
Lowe
up
on
with
this list.
like
You have
other Rob
12
Lowe action
You have
movies.
12 Rob Lowe movies.
Great
We
Keanu
can-
Reeves movie, Youngblood.
Tommy Boy.
Great
I agree with
Keanu
Zen.
Reeves.
I think we just start this from the beginning and do it again.
Youngblood.
Let's do it
No,
again.
we're absolutely not doing this junk again. No, we are not. We are not. This has been so
Re-rack.
painful.
You know who you could have put on the list, but he's shockingly didn't make it till he's like 60. Is Liam Neeson.
Yeah. Don't,
Oh, yeah,
don't,
like
Brad
every
Pitt.
action
don't
movie
throw
now.
at me. You goddamn guys made me add Wesley Snipes to this fucking thing. And I had to
And you
add
left
Wesley
out
Snipes
Major
as well.
League. I am a little upset about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a sports movie.
I understand, but it's like his best movie.
I know. I love it. Hey, don't get me wrong.
Again, we just need to do sports movies.
We'll just got to do sports.
Yeah, I'm with that.
All right,
Rank them by sports, like group them by
There
sports.
you go. All right.
Oh, that'd be dope.
That's not a
Rudy,
bad
yeah.
idea there, JJ.
Basketball's gonna
S
suck.
tier. Major League One. Don't
I know
clump
people
up
are
the
going to
Major
say, "Oh
League.
man, hockey's
Major
gonna
League.
get
Don't clump up the
hockey's
Major
got
League.
Slapshot. Hockey's got
Great movie.
Slapshot.
Happy Gilmore,
You got
Mighty Ducks.
Youngblood.
Rudy.
Those two are
Young
brilliant.
Blood, Mighty Ducks,
Mighty
Quack,
Ducks is okay.
Quack.
What was that Russell Crowe one? Something Alaska.
Oh, I like the Russell Crowe one.
Oh yeah,
Hey, you
yeah.
know what else
Mystery
you got?
Alaska. Mystery Alaska.
You got
Mystery
all the
Alaska.
right
And
moves
don't forget
with
Miracle
Tom Cruise.
with Kurt Russell. By the way, Kurt Russell could have gotten Miracle on this list.
Miracle, good. Yeah.
That's an excellent movie.
I actually like Kurt Russell. I mean, you guys forget I was the guy that was talked up. It is kind of my fault he won because of my New York and LA escape from.
You did. You did talk up Snake.
Yeah, that's true. You boosted him like 10
It's
points.
all
with
your
escape
fault.
from LA.
Marco. Thank
Any
you for
given
taking
Sunday.
that burden on your shoulders.
Cinderella Man. Yeah, yep. That's another one for it's not all my fault.
Would Jerry Maguire be a movie for Tom Cruise or for
Bad Batch.
He's a sports agent.
yeah?
No, but you can get all the right
I
moves.
drew a blank trying to think of the guy's name. Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah,
Yeah, no, but you can get Tom
Oh,
Cruise in
Cool
all the right
Runnings.
moves. He's
Cool
playing
Runnings.
football.
all right moves. Yeah.
Do we consider race car driving? So do we do
Do you-
Days of Thunder?
Oh, you got to do
You
Days of
could do a
Thunder.
race.
Oh yeah,
I think Tom Cruise
So
has
is
done more
Talladega
sports
Nights
movies than
making the
anybody.
list?
that's fucking S tier.
It's a sports movie.
You got to do Days of Thunder.
Well, I guess you could do Ricky Bobby too.
Am I incorrect?
Oh yeah,
Am I
gotta do
correct in
Ricky
my
Bobby,
memory?
too.
But isn't Days of Thunder really only Tom Cruise running 2 fucking races? The race where he crashes.
Listen, you leave Cold Trickle out of
I
this,
haven't
right?
seen that movie in so long. I couldn't tell you.
We look like a monkey fucking a football out there. One of the greatest lines ever put to celluloid.
Do you know that actually had a ride at one point at Kings Island?
Yep, Mystery
I think
Alaska.
it was Paramount.
A monkey
Those are
fucking a football.
Days of Thunder ride.
that's right. I can
What
get
about
behind.
With the mellow yellow
Prefontaine?
logo right on its butt.
Prefontaine on the sports thing. It's called Pre, I think, is the name of the movie.
Can run.
I'm still trying to think back to what Pete said about an actor that's done the cycle. I can't think of any of them.
It's tough. It's tough. Like I don't know if you guys know Chelsea Ross. Harris from Major League comes close.
Keanu did
he hasn't done
hockey, football. All he needs is basketball.
Yeah, he hasn't done basketball.
Dude, you could do that Kevin Costner movie where he's the running coach and he teaches at the poor school. And
What about you do
about Kevin
Day.
Costner when he
Field of
American
Dreams?
Flyers when he's riding the cycles.
If you're gonna do Kevin Costner, it's Draft Day all day. All right.
Yeah, Kevin Costner.
Yeah, well, Kevin Costner. All right, you got Draft
Has
Day.
Kevin Costner
You got
been in the basketball movie?
What's the 9 innings? What's the one where he pitches for the love of the game, baseball?
Yeah.
And
Field of Dreams.
And Bull Durham. He's done too many in one sport though.
We should do sports heroes in kung fu movies. We can do like Kazan or Shaq Fu.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
All right, you know what?
Hey,
Yes.
Joe, what are these? I don't.
You want to do a Kung Fu Hustle? It'll be like soccer and karate.
There you go.
Shaolin soccer.
Yeah. See, Snipes has to get hockey on his list.
What are his football and basketball movies? Oh, okay, White Men Can't Jump. What's the football movie?
Wildcats.
Wildcats.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, you're right.
Wildcats.
Ladybugs.
Oh, Sticks. We gonna get Rodney on this list?
There you go.
Dude,
I like a soccer film. I'm telling you, just group it by sports.
He was also a collegiate diving champion.
Yes, he was.
The triple Lindy.
Glenn, you joke. I could do this. I am no shame. I do like chick flicks. You want to talk Steel Magnolias? Don't talk about me like I'm not here. I could do.
Oh, we should totally do chick flicks.
Fried green tomatoes.
The Notebook.
Dom, did you cry in The Notebook?
I thought it was sad, man. It was a good movie.
didn't?
I like it. I did.
Just say it,
I,
Dom.
I did too.
I did
too.
cry.
You know what the
know
problem
you
with The
did,
Notebook is?
Me and
Is
my
it
ex-
followed the same goddamn formula as every other movie where James Marsden is the other guy.
It always,
Or fucking James Marsden is always the other guy.
He's the other
Cyclops,
guy.
man,
even
he's the other guy.
Cyclops, and then
He's the
she's
other
the Wolverine. They just
What's that
always
movie
the other
with Christian
guy. He's the guy who
Slater?
gets screwed.
Where he's the heart
Poor
patient.
James
Except for Sonic the Hedgehog. Wasn't that
Well,
it?
he's either always the other guy or he's the sidekick to the animal lead. That's what James Marsden is.
Okay, the animal. All right, I got you there. I think the only one where
More
he
like-
gets the girl.
We're
is
like,
again,
we can't afford a
27
real
dresses.
actor for this film. Get James Marsden.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can rank some James Marsden movies because
That's Cyclops, right?
I agree with. What was the movie?
I agree with
Was
Joe.
it, what's the cartoon movie he did? Not Tom and Jerry, was it? No, what did he do? He was
Alvin-
Sonic. Was
no.
it Sonic?
There you go. You should rank like human cartoon movies. Like,
Oh, there you go.
Chipmunk.
well, do they have to be cartoons or can they just be animated? So can we do
Animated.
Ed
Yeah, CGI maybe.
with Matt LeBlanc and the monkey? Like, can we do that one?
Yeah.
It wasn't animated, but it was a CGI.
Well, that was just a remake of one with Clint Eastwood. Was
But they were playing sports
yeah, sports instead of action.
instead of every which way but loose. We're just riding a truck.
Do we put Gleaming the Cube in? That's a sport movie.
Oh, don't worry. We'll do
Cute.
horror once we get to Halloween time. We're saving that a little bit for Halloween time.
Gleaming cube.
That's true. Disturbing behavior. He did get Katie Holmes. So outside of Katherine Heigl in 27 Dresses, he got Katie Holmes in disturbing behavior. Astro showing up late. What's going on, Astro? I think we're just kind of filling time waiting for Marker to come back. I guess he had to go take a dump, or he was just.
You know what we could do?
because
This
He was
is
so distraught over Kurt Russell winning.
Yeah.
Dude, I could never see anyone so
I
fucking
mean, his
bent
takes were
out
so
of
full of
shape.
ish anyway, right?
You know what I would find interesting, and it's not a tier thing. It's actually something Kyle and Matt used to do on MCM with their like top 5. I would love to know everyone's top 5 sequels better than the original.
Top Gun
That's
Maverick.
that's a tall order there, Nordberg.
Aliens.
I have
Yeah.
some curveballs in my
Hey,
list.
Dom, right
I
out of the
actually-
gate, I'm with
I
you.
keep a list of that kind of stuff. I have some curveballs in mind.
Well, the Empire
There might be some
Strikes Back sequel
curveballs.
is a
Yeah,
trilogy,
Dom
so
definitely
we
had that one. Aliens.
Evil Dead 2.
Yeah, there's some obvious ones like Aliens and
Evil
Godfather
Dead,
2
that's a good
and
one,
stuff.
too.
But
You know, well, Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead's a sequel to Night of the Living Dead.
Dude, Young Guns 2.
Hot Shots
It had
Part
Charlie
2.
Sheen. There was no dick in Young Guns 2.
mine is one of mine is Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, which I think was a hell of a lot better than the original.
No. I would
Star
all
Trek,
fight you on that one.
Star Trek.
It was a lot better than the first one in my
Oh,
opinion.
no,
I
it was
died.
not. The first Ace Ventura was good as it was. The second one got a little too.
Second one was magic. It was awesome. I loved it.
It's whimsical.
Whimsical. Yeah, don't take my Scott Pilgrim explanation.
I also
Captain
thought
America, Winter
The
Soldier.
Hangover. I thought The Hangover 2 was better than the first Hangover too.
Now,
Hangover also. Yeah.
Can it only be sequels as in like number 2 in the series, or can it be like the third part of a trilogy?
Yeah, whatever. As long as it's a sequel to, it doesn't have to be the second
All right, well,
sequel. you know.
JJ, give me an example of a third that was better.
Mighty Ducks 2 is better than the first one.
Was
See, a
it?
third that was better. I don't know.
I think the second one, Mighty Ducks, is better than the first.
Dude, Hollow Man 2.
Well,
the Star Wars prequels.
Yeah, I was
The
gonna
third
leave
one
Star
was
The
Wars
Empire,
out,
Empire
but,
Strikes
yeah.
Back.
to be
was the best
fair, my favorite Rocky is Rocky 4.
Yeah.
It's not the best, but it is my favorite. Does that
Does the
count?
Temple of Doom count?
Yeah, well, I think it counts. My favorite is Rocky 3 because
I do like Rocky 3 next.
but
Like
also
Rocky
the
3
Eye
is
of the
next.
Tiger. It had a great soundtrack. Eye of the Tiger. But Rocky 4 had a good soundtrack too.
I paid a fool.
Yeah, Rocky 4. Hearts on Fire. Hearts on
Yeah, James Brown coming to living in America.
You can't go wrong with James Brown.
Wow.
Troll 2.
Well, Superman 2 was better than Superman 1.
I don't know about that.
Yes, I agree.
Arguable.
I like Superman 1, but Superman 2 with the
I like
Yep.
Superman 3 with
Neil
Richard
Neil
Pryor.
Facade.
That was pretty
How about
good.
the
The
Son
Snyder
of a-
Cut.
like the Batman trilogy?
That
Dark
was
Knight.
Yeah,
Superman
the
2
Donner
was
cut
Batman
Superman 2 is way
Godfather
better.
2 is better than
Wow.
Godfather 1,
Ooh.
but Godfather 3
Forget the
sucked.
underrated
I don't know. Godfather 2 were really on par.
Any
Yeah.
You guys
number
didn't
of
like the
Marvel
Richard
movies.
Pryor
The
Superman
flashbacks
3?
made the
I thought that
difference
was pretty
in
good.
Godfather
They
2.
did, but
Dude,
there's still
Beverly
something about
Hills Cop
Sonny.
2.
You didn't have Sonny in Godfather
Sarah
2.
Superman 2. People
I was
forget
going to say,
Lethal Weapon 2.
Sarah
Horrible
Douglas
Bosses.
Superman 2.
Horrible Bosses 1 was hilarious. The second one,
Big fucking Kurt
Oh, Horrible Bosses.
unbelievable.
but they were good. though.
Marco's so mad about that he had to go put on glasses. He's trying to cosplay as Kyle.
Oh no, I had that earlier. I'm
He's trying to cosplay.
I've been sick for like 3 days, just trying to hang in there. I couldn't see anything before that list. They all look the same.
All them.
Yeah, I
Kurt
will
Russell
agree.
movies?
That Dark Knight was probably the best of the Bale Batmans.
I'm not as upset with Kurt Russell as low as like he wasn't even like close. That's the problem. It wasn't even close. Which
Well, but when
It's
you think
just-
about it, would you have guessed when we started this thing that the top two guys would have been Kurt Russell and Denzel Washington?
yes, Denzel makes sense. Kurt no.
Does he? I don't think of Denzel as an action hero.
No.
Man of
I
Fire.
love a lot of the movies he's done. Don't get me wrong. But when I think
I
action
always think-
hero, he's not the first guy I think of. I think of Arnold. I think
Yeah.
of Sly. Like
Well, I
that's-
think guys our age, maybe Corbin excluded, we might have a different definition of what we grew up in the 80s, so our idea of what an action hero
Exactly.
is probably different than what it is today.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of funny how all the action heroes like had muscles back in the 80s. You look at He-Man, the cartoon. They made cartoon He-Man, which everything was muscles back in the day.
Yep.
But then in the 90s, they became less like a skinnier type of action hero.
But I don't think
In the
Sorry.
2000s,
They started using their
and
brains.
Vince
in the
McMahon
90s.
carried that through up until
Yep.
last Friday when he retired.
Yep.
That's a
I
hero
think,
right there.
I think when you look at Denzel, his action didn't start till the 90s, late 90s.
That's true.
Like
Yeah, but I think Denzel's a different type of action hero than what
Yeah,
a lot of us that grew up. in
yeah,
the
because my
80s think
favorite
of an action
Denzel is
hero.
like the Equalizer. It's almost going to what JJ was saying. We should have put Liam Neeson on the list, where you get in that late stage where it's that older dude who just kind of surprises you.
The only problem
You
is
know,
with
if he would have put
Liam Neeson is-
3,000 Miles to Graceland, Kurt Russell would have still won.
Yeah. The only problem
That's
with
an S tier movie too.
Has he done the same
Was
movie
Kurt Russell and Tu Wong Fu
Tu Wong Fu?
with Wesley Snipes and Leguizamo?
No.
Were they the three?
I go Kurt Russell. Yep.
I still enjoyed it.
Does Liam Neeson have an S tier action movie?
No.
No.
Taken.
Not even The Gray.
Taken.
The Phantom Menace.
There you go.
No Star Wars on the list.
Okay.
The first
All
Taken movie is badass. I don't care what you say. That's an S tier right there.
I'm just
My
bummed
kids
Nolan
loved The
Peter
Gray.
died.
I wasn't. I was like, my kids loved it. They're
I mean,
older now.
with Taken, I think. Well, maybe it's not a problem, but every other movie he did was Taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of the same type. Of
What was the
movies.
one with
Listen,
Baldwin
Taken
and
Taken was so good and
Hopkins,
so
where there
well
was also a
done.
bear?
Swayze was
That-
Oh, Swayze.
Um,
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Swayze and Tu Wong Fu. Thank you, Sticks.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Say again.
No, it's all good.
I don't know. Liam Neeson,
I was confusing
Darkman.
cross-dressing Kurt
Yeah,
Russell
Dark
from
Man.
Tango and Cash.
Oh yeah, he was the one. Yeah, with Terry Hat. Yeah. she was
Kiki.
good.
Have you ever seen Tango and Cash, Corbin?
Yes, actually, last month.
Oh, nice.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that Taken is such a great movie and so well done that Nick Cage had to make a ripoff of it called Stolen, where it's the same exact premise as Taken.
Dude, didn't Mel Gibson do one as well? Didn't even Kevin Costner, I think, did one as well. Like, hey man, I'm getting old. Let me just.
I'm sure
have,
Bruce
like,
Willis
crazy
did. He's
mission.
probably done a
Best-
couple like
The
that.
best action movie of all time, hands down, is Disney's Blank Check.
All right, guys, that should do
Yes,
it.
seen that before.
And on that bombshell,
That was horrible.
I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah, that's all right. You don't need to. All right.
you didn't miss much.
Call it, Pete. Sing it.
Well, thank you everyone for stopping by and helping us out with this rough finale for the tier list.
Horse. Where's it again? Pete's list. This is Pete's. What does the sensei?
What? You need to blame me.
Yeah, he does. He believes.
Fine, blame me.
I agree with Astro.
That's right, Patrick.
Don't
Mr.
blame me.
McIntosh, you got it. Blank check
Wasn't
all
his
day.
Hey Dom, are we opening some packages tomorrow?
Yes, we are.
All right, so for Friday, we will have a new episode of
Mail Call
Call
Madness.
Madness.
MCM.
We like to call it. We like to call it MCM around
He
here.
said
We call it MCM.
He said
Let's wait for
MCM.
Yeah.
Well, is there another MCM?
That was a good one.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I don't think there is.
No.
I mean, the people who did MCM are all standing in this room right now, and we ain't doing MCM anymore. So
That's funny.
That was
Listen, my
completely
wife-
by accident.
My wife is getting my wife's getting a little irritated with these boxes just sitting here because she's like, "You're not doing any more of your videos on Instagram." I'm like, "No, I have to wait to do this." I'm like, "We got a pile of boxes over here."
I know you do.
Dom is like a crack. He's sitting here. He's
I
like,
am. I scratch it.
man, I gotta open these packages, man. Open these
hey,
packages.
you're just gonna slow him down then his ordering so that he doesn't order as much anymore.
These are freaking orders, pre-orders for freaking
Dom
2019.
doesn't
What
realize
are you
this
talking
is
about?
what all of this is. Our show. It's a covert intervention, is what it is. But I'm not sure it's working. You're supposed to slow it down.
It seems like it would encourage the behavior.
Well, I think he's trying to regulate it first. Get him down to 3 packages.
It's more like a support group.
He said Taken, pretty much the same movie as Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got a point. He's got a point.
Now I got to think about this.
Got a point. I mean, they kidnap the kid, and then the dad goes out to hunt him down. And then
Do you see Albert Brooks delivering? I have a particular set of skills.
Another
Lose
movie
the-
coming out
lose
called
the
Borrowed.
mom in it.
There's a clownfish on the other line.
Oh, Lopez.
I can hear Randy Newman singing a song about it.
I don't know.
Meet me atop of Mount Wanahakalugi.
Three ninjas, and 3 ninjas kick back. Oh, geez.
3 ninjas knuckle up.
What was the one kid's name in 3 ninjas? The fat one, the chubby one.
Tum
Tum.
What a name.
Oh,
I guess
on that, out of here.
We're getting out of here.
Please get us out of here.
All right. Well, just again, make sure you guys check out Mail Call Madness.
Oh, yeah.
Check out next week when our tier list is restaurant restrooms.
No.
We'll be bringing George Costanza to tell us all the best
What
battles.
about gas station party?
Oh, out.
The best gas station sandwich. Tune in next week.
The best gas station
Exactly.
chili
Get your
dog.
chili dog. Check out Darth Lopez as the gas station chili dog.
Does Costco count?
It
Ooh,
might.
$1.50. You got to.
All right. Thank you all.
Costco
We'll see you
pizza.
guys next week.